I interviewed Shah-Ameer, a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, and music artist. Today, we're going to find out how he became a multi-platform creator.
Staring at the skies in Toronto, and I've been staring at your TikToks and you don't even know.
How you feeling, bro? You good?
A little overwhelmed, but it's all good.
Really? For real, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think it's just LA.
Yeah, it is LA,
It's just
bro.
LA, bro.
That's just how LA moves, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, yo, literally on the drive here, I saw like 20 different like fights, like
No way.
like cops, all this stuff. So it's crazy.
Yeah. We're live on YouTube, bro.
Let's go. How do you feel about being live on YouTube?
I feel good. Everyone at VidSummit kept telling me you need to go live stream, you need to go live stream, you need to go live stream, you need to post shorts, you need to post shorts, and I was like, okay.
And now you're on it.
Now I'm live, yeah.
How was VidSummit? I've heard a lot of great things.
So
about
honestly,
it,
I wasn't inside VidSummit.
you were outside. You had an insider dude. You mic'd up somebody.
Yeah, I was outside VidSummit. I was just talking to everyone outside.
And so that's where like Mr. Beast and all of them go.
Yeah,
right? Like Colin and Samir.
Colin,
all
Samir,
of
yeah,
them.
Mr. Beast, Eric, all of them.
Dude,
yeah.
That's awesome. So you're just outside and you're like talking to other YouTubers?
Yeah, I was just networking and stuff. I was just
that's
talking
awesome.
to them, and yeah.
Dude, you're like really good at networking.
Dude, really? You think so? I don't think I'm good at networking.
I mean,
all.
okay, at first, I'm not gonna lie, like I thought you were a little sketchy at first. You came up, you're like, yo, dude, I do stand up and all this. And you know, like people, I don't know about you, but if you encounter like people, they're just like they say a lot. And then we don't know if it's like true or not. Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the vibe I got at first. And then I started seeing your stuff and I was like, wait, this is legit. Like he can actually do stuff. So I was like, oh, sick. And then you started networking. I saw you like connecting with some mutuals I had. And I was like, oh, sick. He's actually doing like legit stuff. So I was like, dude, this is awesome.
I was just connecting with like a lot of Desi content creators, and you realize there's really not that much. So when you know a couple, you kind of know all of them.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane, bro.
Yeah. Like how'd you find my stuff?
Dude, so I was scrolling through Reels and like I saw you once. I liked your video. I thought it was funny. It was like Urdu and Warzone
मैं उर्दू बोलूँगा बुगला नहीं उगो बुगला नहीं
type thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then my friends kept sending me your videos. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's funny. Like,
Oh, that's hilarious.
you're like, yeah, you're playing Warzone and speaking Hindi, and you're like, you're cussing and Hindi and stuff and Urdu. And I was like, oh my god, bro, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Urdu is the right term. I kept saying Hindi.
No, that's fine. Are you Indian?
No, bro.
Oh, okay,
I'm mixed. I'm Bengali, Pakistani, and Indian. I'm all three.
You're all three?
It's insane.
Dude, do you like fight with yourself like all the time?
I mean, not really. I mean, at home, we speak Urdu
Okay.
mainly. So yeah.
What do you identify most as?
Bro, I think it's just easiest to call me Desi, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you are a mixture of all three.
I'm-
What's your favorite culture out of the three?
Damn. Bengali people are super nice. Indian people are kind of loud, but food's bomb.
Yeah.
Pakistani people, that's like the middle. I like Pakistani people.
Okay.
It's chill, really
That's
nice.
That was the right answer. No, I'm
gatherings and
kidding.
stuff. They're all good, bro. They're all
Yeah.
good.
No, honestly, yeah.
Cricket matches kind of suck. I'm just neutral, you know.
Yeah. But no, it was really cool that you met through like Urdu Warzone, and then like I started seeing your podcast and stuff like that, and you've been interviewing like dope guests, and I saw like this whole setup, and I was like, dude, you really got like a brand going on, which is like really sick.
Dude, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like really inspired by Colin and Samir and stuff. I like interviewing creators, especially Desi ones.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's so interesting to me. You know,
Yeah.
like our lifestyles and us trying to create is really
100%.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, and when I came to LA, I was like, dude, I have to do this podcast.
Yo, yeah, that's in my head. I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna sleep over at my place.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
Well,
it.
first of all, thank you so much for letting me sleep over at your place. Or like, but I just literally felt like shit. I was like, dude, I know you gave me your couch and you're like, yo, you can sleep here. And I was just like, I feel like a piece of shit. Like, sleep
Wait,
on this couch.
why?
I don't know. Like, I just, I was just like, all right, let me just get my own place. So I don't have to like move all my stuff like all over the place.
Yeah,
But
that's a valid concern.
you know what I mean? Like if I just don't feel like leeching,
No, it's not leeching, bro. Come
Yeah,
on, like
no.
you know how
I know.
Yeah.
But I know I'm sure it'd be like an awesome experience, but
Yeah, man. Also, I found you on Reels and stuff, and then I just thought like you're really impressive. The reason I'm gonna tell the camera too. The reason why I think Shah-Ameer is impressive is because this guy does everything, bro. Twitch streaming, fucking music videos, IRL interviews, like so much stuff, bro. Podcasts, Strange Flavors podcast. I think you're such an inspiration, and you remind me of like
thank you.
Pakistani Ryan Higa or something.
Okay.
Because he does everything as well.
Yeah.
And that's how I identify you as for some reason.
That's
bro.
awesome.
You're crazy, man. You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah. I've been honestly, I've been on YouTube since 2005.
God damn, that's when it came out, bro.
That's literally when it
How
came
old
out.
are you?
I'm 27.
27. Okay.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 20.
20, dude. That's awesome. You're doing all this at 20? I mean, like, oh my gosh. That's awesome.
But you were doing a lot of stuff 7 years ago as well, bro.
Yeah. I think it's just a lot of it wasn't, maybe all these things weren't as accessible when I was young. So that's why it's like crazy for me to see like, you know, a 20-year-old having this nice podcast, the nice set, the nice branding. I think branding's like really important, and you have like great branding.
Yo, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. Everything's important, bro. Like in this
100%.
social media world,
Yeah.
like you know, like you even posted on IG the other day. I thought it was, or today, I thought it was so inspiring. It was like you and your Airbnb editing clips.
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool. I don't know, like you came here, you go up to Hassan Piker.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was so dope.
I literally just came from TwitchCon, which was in San Diego. That's why I'm here. My friends are coming to San Diego again, like in a few days. So I was like, oh, I have in between time. Let me just chill in LA for like a few days. Let me see the vibe, you know, just in case in the future I may move or whatever. Who knows? Scope out the area. But yeah, in San Diego, Hassan Piker, one of the biggest Twitch streamers. First of all, in TwitchCon, it was insane. Like, by the way, I'm a streamer on Twitch. And seeing all these like big streamers, they're just casually walking around.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh, let me try to get some interviews in. And then first time I tried to interview Hassan Piker, he ignored me. He was like, oh, sorry, I can't do an interview right now. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then the second time I was just like, all right, let me just ask him a straight up question. And then he gave that answer. And yeah.
Bro, that's so crazy to be like rubbing shoulders with these people. Like it still hasn't even hit me yet. Like we interact with these people online. Like we see Hassan Piker like on Twitch and stuff, and then now he's like in front of you.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
They're like real people. It's like what?
Yeah.
Especially with us, like right here. Like, you know, I only knew you through like social media, and then I literally just met you like 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then seeing this podcast studio, I'm like, yo, what the heck?
Yeah, man. We're just making it happen, bro.
Yeah, that's
Inshallah.
awesome.
Yeah, and my friend, like, he was at TwitchCon as well, and like he was sending me pictures from like far away. He was like, yo, look at Ludwig. And I'm like, how, what? You're next to Ludwig?
Yeah.
Like, that's so crazy. You know, judging by the title of this stream, I'm more of like a YouTube streamer guy. I like YouTube streams like Ludwig. I know he's ex-Twitch and
he's
stuff.
He's ex-Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting how YouTube's trying to get that, you know, platform.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you, I've been on YouTube since 2005. And YouTube is amazing. It's always been like my first love and will always be my love. But all the other platforms have been so much nicer to me. Yeah. Like TikTok, it went crazy. Twitch is doing well because of TikTok and all that stuff. And then now I'm driving everything to YouTube. And eventually I want everything to be on YouTube for myself, even though I'm a Twitch streamer as well. But it's just, you know, YouTube's not there yet, but it's almost there. And I'm really excited for where it's going to go, you know?
Yeah, man. Congratulations on your TikTok following. It's so hard to imagine how much effort goes into editing clips and just posting them and just hoping the algorithm hits.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with me too. I post on TikTok constantly, but I get no traction.
Dang.
But I get traction in shorts and reels.
Shorts is awesome.
Yeah. I love shorts. So that's why I'm like a little bit on team YouTube, because TikTok for some reason does not like me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, bro.
The funny thing is, I've been posting like vlogs for like 2 years straight, like once a week. And, you know, those would do well. Like people loved them and stuff like that. They had a cult following. And I just used that same editing skill set on like TikTok and, you know, but like shortened it. And I just used that same like format on TikTok and it just did really well.
Dude, yeah, I was watching some of your vlogs like the other day. Like you came to California with Labib.
Oh, yeah.
It was so highly edited with like the Alexis Texas moaning and everything.
Yeah. Dude, that was like a different time, honestly. Like especially YouTube, like literally all these effects you put it on and stuff like that. And but yeah, speaking of Labib, I saw half of the episode that you had him on here. I was like, yo, that's sick.
Yeah, man. He was right there where you're sitting.
I'm sitting on the same couch.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
You're sitting on Labib, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so insane. And like TwitchCon, I was looking at all the drama that was going on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Adriana Chekic, you know, the known Twitch streamer. She's known for Twitch streaming, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's crazy.
She broke her back. If you guys don't know, she broke her back in the foam pit. And unfortunately, I've only seen her break her back on different platforms. But
like TikTok.
Or other
TikTok.
That's
that's
TikTok.
the one.
Yeah,
that's the one.
No other platform.
She was
no other website.
She didn't siphon her views off any other platform. Yeah. That's so crazy. And then like I was watching like the Simps of Amornath. Is that her stream?
Amaranth.
Amaranth.
Yeah.
She was like stepping on people.
Oh yeah. Apparently that's a thing, bro.
Yeah.
Not even just like TwitchCon, it's just like anime cons and stuff like that. Like dudes will just get on the ground and be like, "Hey, step on me." And it's like, what the heck? Because I've seen it when I would like interview people, and I'll go to like these different conventions, like, you know, comic conventions or you know, just Renaissance festivals and stuff like that. And yeah, like a year ago I started just interviewing people because I thought it would be fun, and I was like, hey, I want to do like more IRL content. And yeah, I've just been interviewing people, and those have been popping off and doing really well.
Dude, it's so good to hear, man.
Yeah,
that's insane. Like, how was your overall Twitch experience? Like, I know we touched on the Hassan Abi thing, but like overall, like,
are you talking about TwitchCon or just Twitch in general?
TwitchCon, yeah.
TwitchCon, dude, it was like so inspiring. Like we met so many people. We've seen so many people. The biggest thing for me was meeting other Muslim creators and Pakistani creators and being like, yo, this is legit. And they were all like down to hang out. And we all kind of like stuck together. Like I stayed with my good friend, the Hus Huck. He's like huge on TikTok, and he's also a streamer. And then like I met other people like Mr. Woot Woot, Hijab Rawaki, and all these other Muslim creators that were like, you know, that I met for the first time. And I was like, dude, this is wild. Like, you know, I've always dreamt of just connecting with other Muslim Pakistani creators.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, it's just a dream just to see. Like, I'm always so inspired when I see other Desi creators, bro. Every time, bro.
What got you into it?
What got me into it, bro? Like, honestly, I've low-key been uploading videos since like 2010, bro. Like, just like gaming videos, like Black Ops videos. Yeah. They're all like private and
commentary, like, hey guys, it's Arman Zaidi. Here's my quick scope.
Yeah.
And then talking about politics, like, oh yeah, Obama.
Yeah, that was like in 2020. I remember doing that in Black Ops 2, just talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I upload to get like 10 views and stuff. Yeah. They're all like privated on my channel now.
I feel like you have to go through that.
Everyone
has to go through that.
Like even Mr. Beast and PewDiePie, Ludwig, everyone goes through that shit, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like it's insane how like YouTube, you know, changes and grows, and everyone kind of like goes through the same thing. And I don't know about you, but like when I was doing that, nobody around my area was doing that. Like, and then you meet all these people, you know, going to conventions or coming here and like hearing that experience, that you had that experience. You're just like, what the heck? Like other people had the same exact experience. I thought I was like, you know, alone.
Yeah, that's how I felt too, bro. Like I'm pretty sure my parents thought I was insane just talking to myself on the mic, just talking and just playing Black Ops.
And they kept letting you do it?
Yeah, I mean, I just told them I was just playing with friends.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, that's so wild, man.
And then so what made you want to like, you know, further it and turn it into like, you know, a career? You're trying to turn it into a career, right? Or like, you're trying to go into it?
I do like it, and I would love to make it a career. I just love meeting people, man. That's like the main thing with my podcast. I just love meeting content creators and just seeing the behind the scenes of them and just see how they operate, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's amazing. And especially for Desi ones, like it's just interesting how we do it. I feel like when like no offense, like when a white kid does it, it's like, you know.
Yeah, it's like, yo, 1,000 of you have done it. You know? It's like,
literally like the top YouTubers like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, Eric, they're all like, you know, they're white. I want one of us to get up there. And like one of the only people that was like of color that did that was like RayWilliamJohnson.
Oh yeah.
For me, like he's not brown.
He's Italian though, right?
Yeah, but he
looks brown.
He had a brown complexion, so it was
good enough. We're like, yo, let's go.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. You know?
I don't know if you watched JusReign.
Oh, of course,
dude,
bro.
JusReign.
You reference his humor a lot.
Yeah.
Keep it rock hard.
Rock hard.
Babu.
Babu, yeah.
Babu, bro. That's the guy, man.
Yeah.
JusReign's a legend.
Yeah.
But
I'm surprised though. There's not that many brown creatives around here. Or you don't meet any?
In LA? I honestly, I'm not really in the hub like that to know them. There is a bit.
The hub? Which hub?
You know.
I'm kidding.
The Adriana Chicken one.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think they're all like in Orange County and stuff.
Okay.
They're all scattered. But yeah, it's pretty insane, man.
Yeah.
The whole creator.
That's kind of sad though, because like for me, I always thought, you know, New York, LA, like everyone's kind of like making content or whatever, not together, but like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like everyone is, but it's definitely, especially in LA, you know how like you touched on it earlier, like, oh, I do this and that, but they really don't. They're just BSing.
Yeah.
I run into that a lot.
Okay.
like I'll talk to people and I'm like, bro, we got to collab. Like I make these vlogs and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's really cool.
And then you check out their YouTube. It's like uploaded 2 years ago. It's like, bro, come on.
they just say it just to say it. You know, it's not real. So that's why there's a lot of BSers. And to find the real ones is pretty hard, you know?
Yeah. Also, shout out to him. Shout out to Arman. He got me Fiji water. I mean, like, dude, I was like, yo, this is too much. Why are you like Fiji water? He could have gave me Costco water, and he's drinking Costco water.
Yeah, I like that Costco water, bro. Costco water.
It does taste better than Fiji, honestly. I don't know why we're promoting this. So.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
So I saw some of your tweets, man. You were talking about being in the creator fund for TikTok and getting paid.
Yeah.
What's that experience like for you?
Honestly, it was shit at first. It was terrible. So as soon as I got in, right, I was like, dude, let's go. I think you need 10K followers to get in the creator fund.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like I'm getting like 5 cents for, 1,000 views. This is dope, But honestly, I use TikTok as marketing, to market my streams and my videos. So I was like, oh, I'm getting paid for marketing, basically. Usually people pay to market. I felt like I was getting paid to market my content.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is sick, insane. Like literally I was going to do it for free anyways, right? Because the algorithm on TikTok for me is so good. And so then I uploaded this one Call of Duty TikTok, and my friend was talking about Harry Potter, and I was like, what are your thoughts on Harry Potter? Because he was from the UK, and he goes, Harry Potter is dead. He's dead. Like it's dead, and I guess they're saying like, I guess he was saying like, Harry Potter sucks. But that's how they say it, I guess, in the UK.
Oh, it's dead, mate.
Yeah, it's dead, mate. And then I guess TikTok was like, hey, you can't talk about like violence or anything like that.
Wow.
So out of nowhere, they just banned my creator fund for like 6 months. And so I was not getting paid, and I was getting I probably got around like 30 to 40 million views.
Jeez, bro.
0 cents. 0 cents. My most popular TikTok to date, which is a Warzone like reaction. And this guy like randomly goes like, what culture are you from? And I go like Pakistan, and he starts going grape. And it got like 22 million views.
Great. Oh, that's I sacrificed my life for
a
reference to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like, that's our identity now, I guess. But so 22 million views, 0 cents, which is fine. It still promoted, everything else. And then once I got the creator fund back, I was like super excited, and it's been doing awesome. Like literally, it's like, it's insane how much money you get if your video does well. And it's like, little money here and there if like you don't have videos that do it. It's like, a few cents here and there. But then when you have a video that blows up, it just does really well. So it's insane.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's really cool.
How long does it take you to make a clip?
It ranges, but mostly it takes like 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay, yes. Same here for me. You like do the captioning yourself?
Yeah, but I want to automate it. I think it's better. You probably can relate. You want to be more artistic sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though it's like just a short form content, you just like throw it up, and some people don't even notice. But for me, I'm like, oh, I like how the text looks and stuff like that. So I would do it custom. But I'm trying to do both, like, have the auto captions and stuff like that. Obviously for the Urdu clips, I can't do the auto captions.
Yeah.
So I'll write them myself and edit it all myself and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to hire editors though. I've hired editors for long form. But short form, I definitely want to do more.
Yeah, man. Dude, you've like, I was looking through your YouTube, and bro, you've been doing this like for real since 2005. Like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Like what gave you inspiration?
You found my other channels?
No, I think like, I don't know where I found it, but I think it was your IG or something.
Okay.
And you were just a little kid
That's
recording
good,
videos. I had to stalk you, bro.
Yeah.
I found your OnlyFans account too. I know you're subscribed to.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
Subscribe on OnlyFans. What?
Yeah. So yeah, like what got you into that, bro? Like as a kid, what made you be like, dude, I'm a kid in Virginia, right?
Maryland, Close.
DMV.
Yeah, DMV.
You're in the DMV, and you're just like, dude, I'm a Pakistani kid. I'm just gonna start uploading videos to this thing called YouTube.
Yeah. So, you watch Naruto?
Yeah.
You like Naruto?
I like Naruto.
Okay. So, I think I was 10, and like Naruto would come on Toonami, and then I found out that you can watch Naruto online because on Toonami it was only English. So I was like, oh, they have more episodes, but in Japanese. So I was like, where can I watch Naruto? And I was like, I searched it up, and the first website was YouTube. And back then, YouTube, there was like a 7-minute limit. So it'd be like, Naruto episode 2, part 1.
Oh my God.
Part 2, part 3. And I started watching it. And my first account, actually, which I regret, but it was called Naruto Uzumaki 06. And I uploaded like 50 videos on that from like 2005 to 2007. And just because I started watching YouTube because of Naruto, and then I found out Smosh, Ryan Higa, all that, the classics. And then I just wanted to upload videos from my webcam, like no editing whatsoever. I did some editing on Windows Movie Maker. Yeah. And
Man.
I don't know why. I just got into it, and I like slowly learned, and then 2007 I was like, let me rebrand, and I started a new channel, and I deleted that channel, which I like really regret because I wish it was still up there. And then
Mr. Beast did the same thing.
Oh yeah. I heard about that, and I was like, dude, finally I can relate.
Like a lot of people do that shit. Even PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Everyone does it, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's crazy. Like you said, everyone has that universal experience. Everyone has that creative drive, and it's just like, well, I have a PlayStation, I have an Xbox, and it records something. It can record my audio. I guess I'll just upload that just to fill in my creative need.
I didn't start the gaming videos till like 2010 because for me it was like super expensive. Like I would record my like TV screen, right? And then I was like, but it looks like shit. So then there's this thing called a Hauppauge HD PVR.
Yeah.
And that's the Elgato before Elgato was a thing.
Bandicam.
Yeah, Bandicam. That's a good one. I just never had like a good PC, so I never played like PC games like that. It was always console for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then there was another one where like you just plug in the RCA cables in there and stuff like that. So they looked like shit, but I had a Blue Yeti microphone.
Oh, yeah.
And I still have it.
The USB.
I still have it. That same one from like 2009, 2010. But I would do, you know, gaming commentary and stuff like that. I've pretty much done like every YouTube like category.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you're like a Pakistani Ryan Higa, because that's what makes a YouTuber, bro. You have to do every genre. And you have to try it all out. Like you did skits, bro. You did everything, man.
Yeah, skits, vlogs, podcasts, music. I don't know. I'm interested in all that.
Yeah.
And like, I think before people, I don't know if you hear this, but a lot of the time, like, especially people that don't make content and stuff like that, they're like, hey, you should do one thing. You should do one thing. And, you know, they might be right. Like if I would, you know, just did one thing, I'd probably be like amazing at it. But I get bored of things so easily. That's why I have to like jump around, and then like I'll jump back to it. But, you know, it's...
Yeah, man. You're a jack of all trades, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, like one inspiring post I saw on your Instagram is like when you first got your first YouTube paycheck, bro.
Oh yeah.
That must be such a good moment, bro. How was that like? Talk me through that.
Dude, so like I said, you know, I've been on YouTube forever, and you know, I've been posting so many vlogs and like literally spending like 15 hours on one edit like per day, no food, and whatnot. And then out of nowhere, what's it called? I was having a lot of like issues like financially and stuff like that, and out of nowhere I see something in the mail. It's like from Google. It's like I look at it and I open it. It's like a check for $100, and like you only get a check, you know, after it passes that threshold. But I got that, and I was just so happy. I was like, what the heck? And the funny thing is, like, I've had paychecks from other jobs and stuff like that, like 10 times, you know, 20 times higher, right? And like it just didn't feel like anything.
Yeah.
But I got this YouTube paycheck, and I was like super excited because that was the first time like everything that I've made became real, right? It was like society kind of, like when there's money attached to it, it's kind of like society kind of telling you like, hey, you're kind of doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, because before you always like, oh, I'm doing the right thing, or you have to validate yourself.
Yeah.
But
you get a little bit of validation.
yeah, when you get cash, it's just like, oh, societally, I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Even though it's like little, but it's like I'm in the right direction.
Plus, you did it by doing something you love.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like, you know, this isn't just work at your uncle's factory, like JusReign. Like, this is something you really like doing, and you got paid for it, bro.
I could literally like Uber for like 3 hours and make that, but I did that in like, you know, 6 months, 7 months. Like that YouTube paycheck took like 6-7 months, probably did like hundreds of hours, right? But I was so much like I was very happy making that. I was like, yo, what the heck,
dude? I can't wait to just join that club, bro. The YPP.
YPP.
I'm like 150 subscribers away. Oh my god,
let's get him to 150.
That's a lot of comments. I don't even want to look at that shit.
Oh yeah. That's why I didn't want to look.
Dude, I just looked. I was expecting like 2 comments.
No. Don't look.
I'm so sorry, chat.
Guys, we know it's live, but we're trying to ignore the comments.
I'm not a live streamer, but I'm not Shah-Ameer. I'm not Ludwig. I don't know how to do this. I'm a podcaster, so I'm just gonna...
I told you to hide the comments, bro.
But I just looked and I was like, oh my god, it's like Mr. Beast is commenting.
Donates 5,000.
Is that Colin and Samir, bro? What's going on here?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro, that's so insane, man. It's beautiful. Like,
But you know, inshallah, you get to the YPP. You know?
yeah, I'm gonna get it this year. I mean, my watch hours are done.
I think you just need to upload more.
Yeah, that's
my
true.
only criticism, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think you upload enough.
I don't. I know I don't. And like I got to get better at making tighter editing, because I've seen my analytics and I look at the retention. I'm like, damn, people really only watch this for 10 minutes. So like even in
That's a lot though.
for a podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always interesting. But to me, that's like 1/6 of
Yeah,
the video. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why, like, damn, what can I do to make them at least like 50%?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I think podcast is a little bit different.
Way different
From you, like
Like a
normal
vlog,
YouTube.
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
10-minute vlog.
Because of a vlog, you have to maximize literally every second. Podcasting, there's beauty in, like, you know, the relaxing, like, you know, talking unfiltered sort of aspect to it. But I honestly think you should just upload more.
Yeah, that's true,
all.
man. And I've seen like your shorts, like they keep popping up on my phone. I'm like, wow, this is Shah-Ameer. This is so crazy. I know this guy.
Oh, that's awesome.
And like, dude, you like tapped into like a niche that's like really popping off for you, like IRL interviews.
Yeah.
So what got you into doing that? Like, I know a lot of creators do that. Like even Out of Pocket Ali, he does that as well. So what got you into it, bro?
Okay, so I'm sure you know the legend Kasim G.
Oh, bro, that's the guy, Asa Kira Kasim G.
Yeah. California on.
What was his show called? Sitting with Kasim G or
Yeah,
something?
Getting comfortable or something.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Dude, such a great show. That's our guy. He's a brown guy, OG.
Yeah. Is he actually like brown?
Yeah, he's brown.
Okay, yeah, his name's Qasim G. So, but anyways, yeah. So back in the day, I would watch him and stuff like that, and I've always wanted to do it. And honestly, I'm a pretty, I wouldn't say like I'm 100% introverted, but I'm not like the type of guy that just goes out and like randomly talks to people. Like that's not me. Often, unless there's like, you know, a reason or we're here in an area and like, but I was like, you know, pandemic happened, and I was like, once things started clearing up, I was like, oh, I was always interested in these interview videos. Like, let me do it. And then my uncle, he was like, yo, let's go to the Renaissance Festival. And he was like, let's vlog it, right? Anywhere I went, I would just vlog it. And that's kind of like, I like doing things when there's content behind it, which kind of sounds fucked up, but literally like, it makes the trip better for me when like I try to make content around it. So I was like, I don't want to just vlog it. Like, I feel like I can do better. And I was like, let me try this interview thing that like I've always kind of wanted to do, and didn't know where I could do it. Because I think street interviews, they're cool. It's just a lot of people, you get a lot of rejections and stuff like that, right? And so I was like, okay, Renaissance Festival is basically everyone dresses up like they're in the medieval times. They're wearing knight armor. I'm like, dude, everyone's gonna be weird. So I was like, this is a perfect place to just interview people and try to show others on the internet like what these people are like. So I made that first video almost a year exactly to a date. It's a little longer than a year, but I started doing that, and those did really well on TikTok. A bunch of videos, 1 million plus on TikTok. The YouTube video didn't do as well, but I was still happy with the product.
I've noticed that. Like, IRL, like interview, that style goes hard on vertical platforms, but they don't really translate well anymore to YouTube.
Yeah, because I kind of had the Kasim G style format for the long videos, but like I personally enjoy watching them, and I think when it makes me want to promote the video. Like I always see like a 10 of 10. I don't know if you look at your YouTube.
Yeah, dude, that's heartbreaking. 10 out of 10.
So I see that like almost like on every video, and so sad. And so then what that inspires me to do is make all these vertical format after, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna turn this into 1 out of 10. And it usually happens every single time.
Dude, that's amazing.
So it's always a 10 out of 10, and then it becomes 1 out of 10. And I'm like, I'm not going to stop promoting it and like make clips until it's a 1 out of 10. And usually it happens like that. And so, yeah, I've been going to comic conventions. I'll see like furries, people in cosplay. You know, you see the weirdest people. And the cool thing is like, I'm into these things, like, you know, comics and stuff like that. So I can ask them like genuine questions of whatever they're wearing. So, and you know, comic fans and video game fans, they're so passionate about like these things. So when you target those niches, dude, like those videos do really well. And that's what I've learned, is that like my YouTube content and my vlogs and stuff like that, it'd be about me. But when I interview other people, I can like target those niches. Like I can't really target a niche when it's like about me, you know? So I think that's something I learned about IRL, interviewing in public, and stuff like that.
Dude, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's so like what you said about using your vertical videos and siphoning them off to like your VODs. That's so amazing, bro.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Those hurt, but then like the algorithm and just time makes it pick up. You know?
However, I will say, although I love interviewing people, and that's all I did the past like 4 days, and I literally have like so much content, I'm literally scared to edit all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's so much content. I am getting a little tired of the interview videos because I feel like they're getting a little bit saturated on the internet. I don't know. There's like everyone's doing it.
Bro.
I was literally in Santa Monica like 2 days ago, yesterday on Friday, and I literally saw like 3 other interviewers there.
You got interviewed too.
Yeah, I got interviewed too. And that was my friend too. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was my friend's friend. But I randomly saw my friend on Santa Monica Pier. He's like, yo, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm literally doing what you're doing. And I'm like, yo, what the heck? And he's from the Maryland. So I was like, yo, what?
Wow.
Yeah. So we randomly ran into each other.
DMV homies in LA. That's crazy.
So,
bro.
But yeah, I was came out here. I wanted to interview people at TwitchCon. I wanted to interview my friends. I did like mini on the go podcasts. So I don't know how I'm going to package all that. Literally, I was just like, you know, you were talking about VidSummit and talking about like shorts and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm going to make a lot of short form content because before I would make one giant video and then promote that video using shorts. But it looks like shorts might be the main thing in the future.
It is. I feel like it is going to be the main thing. And obviously, I'm sure you've gotten the YouTube emails. You know, they're monetizing shorts.
Yeah.
So
I'm super excited.
That's going to be crazy, bro. Like, $1,000 for 1 million, like that's I can't even fathom like the numbers for you, bro. Imagine you get 40 million views. You know, you do the math, bro.
I will say though, as bittersweet as it sounds, I'm still a long form dude. Like, I will always love long form, but it's kind of sad because I literally just reached like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
I saw, bro. Congratulations, man. I saw your green plus. I was like, damn, past 28 days, you got 50% of your subscribers from the past.
Yeah. And it just doesn't feel as good. Like, because it's from shorts.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It like, you know, it kind of feels, because I built 3,000 subscribers literally off long form videos.
Yeah.
And then 3,000 to 10,000, I'm like from short form, and I'm like, dang.
It doesn't hit it. Like, it's like Monopoly money a little bit.
Yeah. But I'm trying to change my mindset on that. And I think I'm just going to have to like accept that like I'm amazing or great at, you know, making short form content. And not that I'm not great at long form content. It's just, for me, it's harder to hit the algorithm, or like my artistic vision kind of doesn't follow the algorithm.
Yeah,
in a way,
like the dumbass thumbnail.
Yeah.
Like
even though I used to do that a shit ton.
Sniper wolf dumbass.
I used to do that
thumbnails.
I used to do that all the time. Stuff like that, and it used to work.
The one I did with Labib, like literally that thumbnail I did, I'm like, yo, Labib, I know you do a lot of like those crazy YouTube thumbnails. Could you do one for me? And then I was looking at my analytics, and like 90% of the views came from YouTube home, like random people clicking on it. I'm like, oh, it's because I had a stupid thumbnail.
That's funny. And it's funny how like, speaking of Labib, like how it's cool to see him go from like a creator to like, you know, owning a business and like all that stuff.
That's so wild.
It's wild.
I'm so proud of him too.
Yeah. It's really cool to see, because I think that's going to be the evolution of every creator.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
I think every creator is going to have a business. I'm excited to have multiple like projects with me and my friends and all that stuff. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And I think everyone's going to have like, you know, their own like merch store, but also like their own cereal, their own like.
No, 100%, bro. Yeah. Like, I was in Walmart the other day with my friends, and like we were like, oh my God, that's Mr. Beast chocolate, bro. Let's get it. I'm never doing that for Hershey's.
Yeah, never doing that for Hershey's. Fuck Hershey's.
Or like Reese's Pieces or Three Musketeers. I don't know who's behind that. I don't care. But like, if I buy a Mr. Beast chocolate, I know where my money's going.
It's like you feel like you're helping them, and you're feeling like you're part of the community.
Yeah, like just seeing his face. I'm like, bro, this is a real Walmart. Bro.
Was it good though?
Yeah, it was pretty good, bro.
That's awesome.
It's like,
I've never tried Prime either.
Prime. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, I'd rather have Prime than Gatorade.
Have you had Prime?
No, I haven't had Prime yet.
When you said, "Oh yeah," I thought it was like, "Oh, did he have it and it was bad?"
Oh, no,
you're like, "Oh yeah."
No, but Mr. Beast chocolate is pretty bomb, bro. Like, I low-key want more now. Sponsored by Feastables.
Sponsored by Feastables.
Sponsor me, Mr. Beast, because I think you're in the chat.
Yeah.
Damn, I low-key want to check, bro. I'm gonna just check real quick. What's going on here?
For what?
It's my live chat.
Oh dang. How's the podcasting going? Is this podcast still called the Courtesy Flush?
It is. It's pretty crazy. It is. But what's the word? I don't really market it that way. Like, that's just for audio only.
Why don't you market it though?
I don't know, like just for SEO purposes, it really doesn't show up on Google and stuff.
So you just do your name?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still like in the description and stuff,
Yeah.
but what's the word I'm looking for? Like I've seen other creators like Impulsive, Full Send, Colin and Samir, like they don't really brand it like that ever. They just go title, thumbnail, like the usual thing, and then they just hide the name somewhere.
Yeah. But they do like reference the name, like, you know.
Oh, Impulsive.
Yeah,
Full
this is
Send.
Impulsive, you know, one of the.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because like while I was watching a few episodes or whatnot, I was like, dude, it would be so cool if these chairs were like toilets.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Like seriously, like I think there's like so much, you know. I had so many ideas. I was like, what the heck?
Damn, this guy could be my marketing guy.
Yeah, like you just have toilets, like comfortable toilets. And then like, but obviously that's like a future thing. But I mean, you already have all this, so like you don't really need much. But this is honestly, why'd you choose this studio? Or like, is this your studio? Or
Yeah, I work here, man.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
What do you work here as?
I work here as a podcast producer.
Wow.
And I'm just gonna go check up on one thing because the comments were saying something. I think I'm dumb, but hold on 1 second.
Dude, if the audio is not recording, that's gonna be an L.
It's recording.
L podcast. Yo, can you spam L's and W's in the chat? I can't even read the chat, so L's in the chat right now, or W's. How's the podcast so far? Is there anything we should talk about? Talk about in the chat. Tell us in the chat. Bring up a story that we haven't talked about. Would love to bring that up. But dude, look at this. This is should my stream look like this? Imagine. I low-key want to make it like this though. What happened?
No, apparently it's working. Yeah, people are. Someone said there's no audio.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm like,
dude, they do that to me all the time. They do that to me all the and I
then-
freak out because I know I'm just like you. I'm like, dude, I need everything to be perfect and like I need all the technical. So they fuck with me so hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's for a stream. I mean, I know this is gonna be a VOD at the end of the day, so I could edit it out. But I was just like, bro, like I saw there's like no audio. I'm like, dude,
Did you see the name?
No, I'm gonna find it later, bro. I just saw that.
I'm gonna find it.
And then I saw the next comment was like, oh yeah, Mr. Beast chocolate. I'm like, how would you know I'm talking about Mr. Beast chocolate? Dude, people are such trolls, bro. I got trolled by my own people, bro. I don't even know if it was my own people. But
That's literally what happens to me like almost every stream.
dude, was it one of your people, bro? Damn.
I think so.
Yo, Christian, find that comment and tell me who said that shit, bro.
Find that and just yell it out.
Yell that shit.
Also, shout out to Christian. I just met him today, but he's doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's the Hispanic Shah-Ameer.
The Hispanic Shimmer.
Shimmer.
He has the same facial hair.
Yeah.
And we have the same skin complexion.
Yeah, literally, I was telling him, like, bro, you guys kind of look alike. Like, if he had longer hair and a fuller beard, you guys...
You should have had him as the host of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Let's switch out.
No, but honestly, it was a pleasure meeting you. I was like starstruck.
Get the fuck, dude.
What?
Starstruck?
Yeah, dude. I was like, yo, this is the Arman Zaidi.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
Co-host or host of the Courtesy Flush.
Yeah, host of the Courtesy Flush, man.
I think you should like say it in like every intro or something.
Welcome back to the Courtesy Flush podcast with Shah-Ameer Wali.
Let's go.
I don't know. That's not my... I don't know. I feel like I'm really trying to be Colin and Samir. I'm really trying to be the next them. And they don't say it. I'm really trying to base it off them. I'm really inspired by Samir. It kind of sucks. He has a white sidekick. No, I'm just kidding. I wish
You could get one.
Oh yeah, I need a. I posted a picture the other day with my white homie who does podcasts, and we posted a picture like comparing to Colin and Samir. It was so funny.
You can have Christian.
Yeah, Christian, you're gonna be my Colin. Colin. Did you find the comment, Chris?
Who's a Dan Edberson?
I don't know who Dan Eberson is.
Okay, that's not my person.
That's not my homie. Is that a random YouTube algorithm person?
Maybe.
That's crazy because I know they push lives to random people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully I get to YouTube streaming. I mean, I think it's the future.
100%.
And Twitch is amazing. It's just the UI is so much better. But I think it's going downhill, which is kind of sad because I literally just joined the platform like 2 years ago, and it's dying now. Literally when I start. So maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's because of me.
Dude, you also like met the Chine Vibes crew. I saw you were with Ahmed.
Oh yeah. What's crazy is literally like 3 weeks ago or something, I saw their TikTok and I was like, yo, this is sick. If you guys don't know what Chine Vibes is, basically it's like they go around different cities and they just have chai and like a bunch of people just meet up or whatever. So I saw that on TikTok and I was like, hey, when are you guys coming to DC? Because I saw like it was mostly West Coast and one New York. And then one of my friends from my community who like came to pick us up to do drive us around TwitchCon and stuff. Shout out Shami. He's like, hey, I have some friends that live in LA. You guys can stay there because we don't have an Airbnb. So we're like, okay, cool. Hopefully they're like chill enough for us to stay there. And so then we're like chilling and talking. And then one of the dudes is like, hey, I saw you guys like RwnlPwnl videos like 6-7 years ago.
That's
I was like, yo, that's insane. And then he was like, yeah. And then we're just talking. And then he was like, yeah, we run this event called Shine Vibes. And I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, dude, I literally just saw that TikTok like a month ago. That's insane. And I'm literally staying at their house in their crib. And yeah, they're like the nicest guys and they're awesome.
Yeah, they're super nice, bro. That's where I connected with Labib, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that when I took that selfie and I sent it to you.
Yeah.
With Labib, that was my first Chine Vibes event.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like that. I should go there more because there's like a lot of Desi content creators.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't. I think I'm just too
That's
lazy
crazy because
sometimes.
I literally was talking to one of the guys and I was like, oh, because we were following each other on Instagram and I was like, oh, how do you know Arman? He was like, oh, I met him through Giant Vibes. And I was like, oh, wow, this is sick. Small world.
That's a good thing that they're doing, bro. Like I've always like, you know, like we meet people our age at the mosque and stuff.
Yeah.
Like obviously, but like this is different. Like this is different what they're doing. Like they're making friend groups in different pockets of the US, which is crazy.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I like there's a couple people I met off there, like I'm like actually friends with now. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, we would have never met if I didn't go to this random thing.
Yeah, 100%.
So beautiful, bro.
yeah, it's
yeah.
really awesome.
Are they doing a DMV one?
I nagged them like all weekend, so hopefully they do it. I literally was like, yo, guys gotta come to the DMV. They're like, all right. I keep telling them, but it would be a blast.
How was it like growing up there in the DMV, like you know, as a Desi guy and stuff?
Dude, I loved it. Honestly, I cannot ask for a better place to grow up because I actually live in one of the most diverse suburbs in the country.
Yeah.
And so literally we had all races, like all different types of people, and it was awesome. I mean, like I really loved it. Like I'm totally scared when I go to a place and it's all white people. I'm like, dude, this is like Get Out. Like literally it's Get Out for me, like everywhere.
I feel that sometimes with LA, bro. Like I'm
Yeah, I'm
just
sure it's similar in
yeah,
LA.
I'm like here, like, you know, the nicer parts of LA, like usually the west side, I'm like around, I'm like looking around, I'm like, bro, I don't belong here, bro. What is going on, dude?
It's literally like Get Out, bro.
I feel like Bobby Jindal or something.
So you never lived in like the white areas of LA, or
No, I
You're
grew
diverse?
up mainly in like a Hispanic Asian area of LA.
Okay. Mine was very similar as well.
Yeah, so definitely not a rich area, but it's getting gentrified, so it's like not bad anymore. It's like
Okay.
pretty like chill and hipster place to live now. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
It's hipster.
Yeah, because I noticed like
Did like a Whole Foods pop up and shit?
yeah, so much that LA.
That's how you know a place is getting gentrified, when you see like a Whole Foods.
Yeah,
And then like boba places, you're like, oh shit.
there's like weirder shit than that. There's this LA place, like this is a deep cut for my LA people. There's a place called Erewhon.
Erewhon?
Such a
What is
deep
that?
cut. It's like this. I went in there with my mom because she's like, "Oh, grocery store, you know, let's go in."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This ain't the one for us, bro."
Erewhon.
Erewhon, something like that.
It
was
sounds
just,
like an airplane company.
I don't know. It's, yeah, it was
Off-brand.
It was just super white, bro. I was just like,
So it's a grocery store for like what? Like all vegan and stuff like that?
yeah, basically it's stuff like that.
Dude,
Just
you can't have that.
keto diet. I mean, it's cool for the people, but it's definitely not.
No,
you ain't finding no.
We need some gosht, you know?
ain't finding no masala powder
Yeah, yeah.
or basmati.
We need some
rice in
halal
there.
gosht, you
Yeah,
know?
you need
You need some lamb, like get that. Sorry, vegans.
Yeah, there's like not a single item that a Desi person would eat in there.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just imagining like the time we serve our parents like vegan, like biryani or something like that.
Yeah.
How pissed they would be.
no, but like I actually have to do that sometimes because when I'm out with my family and there's like no halal spots around, I'm like, well, vegan is halal, so I'm like, well, let's just go to a vegan.
So you guys have
spot.
like tofu biryani or something?
no, not tofu biryani, but there's like you know like impossible burgers or
Yeah.
you know fries and stuff. I'm like, okay, that you know
Yeah.
Allah's cool with that. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got the stamp of.
I mean, usually you just go with the fish fillet, you know, or whatever fish.
Yeah,
if they have
yeah.
a fish
But
dish.
even
But yeah,
then,
some
like
places don't.
extremist Muslims are like, bro, the oil of the pig is like with
Oh,
the
yeah.
fish and stuff. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever
Yeah,
you say.
The oil is on the pig fat, the fries, all that stuff.
Yeah, people get in too deep, bro.
Yeah.
And like, there's even this. I was at the mosque one time, and there's this uncle. Like, I'm pretty sure he's like a Facebook doom scrolling uncle, and he was like, "Oh, you can't drink Dasani water; it's haram." I'm like, bro.
Yo, he actually brought me Dasani water before. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm like, I gave you all the water. Dude.
Yeah.
I gave you like a good mythical morning taste test type shit.
But he was saying Dasani water was
Haram. Yeah.
haram.
It's
Why?
like, "Beta, you
There's
can't
pig
drink
fat
this."
in it or something?
No, he was like, "Beta, like the people there, they gamble and it's owned by Coca-Cola." And he was like giving me
That's
some
like
weird,
every company.
he was giving me like some weird conspiracy theory. I'm like, okay, damn, what do you want me to do? He's like, go put it in the plant. I'm like, okay, so
Put it in the plant.
I put it in the plant and it grows up to be an apple tree. The apples around. Too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're just, I don't know. People are crazy, but like I feel like they get that stuff off like fake Facebook posts.
I mean, honestly, I would believe him because like Dasani's kind of like ass.
yeah,
It is like one of the worst.
sure. I guess he was doing me a favor.
Yeah, honestly. I'd probably tell my kids that too. It's haram.
Yeah,
Mostly because it's ass.
Yeah, Dasani's haram, bro. Don't drink it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they just get too deep. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's just water.
100%.
Whatever. Yeah.
How long you been working at this podcast studio?
So I've been working here for a year, man. I've produced like so many podcasts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good experience. I meet a lot of people. I network with a lot of people.
That's awesome.
Not
And
a lot
do you
of
like
lazies.
learn tips and tricks and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of rubs off on how to become a better host. I'm still trying to improve on the tech side, you know, like OBS is like a whole different, you know, thing you gotta just memorize and learn.
What I appreciate, because I'm sure like a lot of guests can't appreciate as much, but as like somebody who's done the back end of podcasting and stuff like that, I loved it. As soon as I walked in here, you're like just messing around the computer and I'm just like silent because I'm like, yo, this is like beautiful. Like you're just like all into it. You're checking all the cameras, you're checking all the lighting. Like I know how that feels. And that's like it's also inspiring in a way. It's like, it's dope to see. Like,
Thank you, man. Yeah, I really care about this stuff, and I've always had a passion for this. And you know, I just got to do it, man. It's something I like doing, and you know, it's something that like a lot of people have given me positive feedback on. So I'm like, yeah, let me just keep doing it. I like doing this.
Yeah.
Without my podcast, like it's honestly just like an excuse to talk and meet with cool people and just have it on the
100%.
internet.
That's like another reason I do the interviews and stuff like that. Like I love podcasting as well, but I feel like on the street, easy, quick. It's like mini podcast.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't have like an hour conversation with a random person.
Yeah.
So
facts.
like I just like minify it. But obviously when you have bigger guests, like you can talk for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, it's like even things like in like Trying Vibes and stuff. I met so many people, like including Labib, and we had like such a good long conversation. I was like, bro, I wish I recorded that so I had it forever and I could have shared it with everyone. I'm like, that's what a podcast is, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be eternal on YouTube. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Thank you for noticing all that. Look, you did that too, though. Like Strange Flavors.
Yeah.
I've caught a couple episodes of Strange Flavors when you had Labib on, and then you had this like music artist on. It was really cool. Like, what gave you the idea to do Strange Flavors podcast?
So my friend Faraz, shout out Frosty, he had, so we, you know, the Serial podcast. So my friend Amber, she actually showed him the Serial podcast, and she kind of like was a little bit involved in the case and stuff like that. And everyone's like interested in that, and podcasting was going insane. So Frost had this idea of getting like different types of people and like getting different types of people together and just have their opinions on like, you know, current events and stuff like that, political realm. So at first we weren't actually like co-host. He had like 3 other co-hosts, and they did like 10-20 episodes. And then we were also making videos on the side together as well. And eventually he was like, it only makes sense that me, Faraz, and Amber were to be co-hosts like on this podcast, because like we just had such great chemistry. We all had different opinions on different things. So, and I was very tech savvy. Faraz is great at art direction. Amber's just good at talking and having like good opinions on different things. So we just built that up, and we like took what he built, kind of like the baseline, and we kind of like, you know, catapulted it in like its art direction, the guests we had, and the production value. Like we got nicer cameras, we figured out new things. We even had like a set, not as nice as this, but we did have like a wall decal, and we had like all these nice mics. But yeah, Strange Flavors is still awesome, and it's gonna make a comeback because we haven't made an episode in like a year. But
I actually really liked it, man. Like I really like even like little things. Like I just like how you branded it, like your little pop filters.
Yeah.
The colored ones.
Each color represents like kind of like our like personalities and stuff like that. So that's kind of what we do. Like we kind of say that everybody has a flavor, and by the end of each episode, people say like what their flavor is, and then we like take a Polaroid of them, and then they write their flavor, and we have a wall of all their flavors.
Dude, that's so sick, man.
Yeah,
You guys are so artsy fartsy. It's so cool.
Yeah. I think it's really awesome, especially meeting Faraz. Like he's very artsy, and like I have an art side as well, but I'm also like, you know, I have that social media like content aspect to it, so I can like blend in both. And Faraz has kind of the both, but he's more on the artsy side, so we both complement each other like really well.
So your group, like the Strange Flavors group, so how did you all originally meet? Like you mentioned how like you formed the group.
Yeah. So like 5-6 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Wait, why?
No, I thought you guys were like lifelong like homies or something.
You know, the funny thing is, the past like 5 days, everyone would ask like, oh, like you guys known each other since you were kids? And like I literally tell them like 5-6 years ago, and they're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So I've gotten that response like at least 5 times in the past 4 days.
That's insane,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, because I was watching that vlog and you're the dude with the long hair. That's Frosty. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, these guys. They're bantering like they've known each other like since you guys were kids.
Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Yeah. So we linked up in like 2015. His older sister was friends with my childhood friends, or roommates with my childhood friends, and I would hang out with them. And then his sister would be like, hey, you got to meet my brother. He's like similar to you, like he makes videos, and he like makes content and stuff. And so then I like stalked a little bit, and I was like, wait, I've seen one of his videos like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I was like, dude, that's insane. Like I've never met like another Desi creator that's actually doing really well and has like good stuff. And I was like, yo, this is insane. So I was really excited to meet him, because I didn't have that many. Like I had friends that would help me and be in my videos and stuff like that, but they didn't have the passion that like I did, you know?
Yeah.
And so meeting somebody else that was like doing it on their own and stuff like that, I was like, yo, this is sick. So I was super excited. And the first day I met him, I was like, yo, huge fan and stuff like that. And you know, usually people are like, oh, you know, like standoffish a little bit, or some people are like, whoa, this is like a lot, you know, or some people just like to protect their own thing. But for us, it was never like that. So it was awesome, and we kind of like clicked literally like this second we met.
Dude, those are such good feelings, bro.
100%.
When you click with someone.
Yeah. And so like I was never expecting to like, you know, make videos with him or anything. I just wanted to, you know, just appreciate another artist and stuff like that, and another creative. And luckily it worked out really well. And yeah, we've like built so much together. And then Amber I knew for a long time, and she always made videos. And once the timing was right, she helps like produce a lot of our videos and stuff like that. Like she has so many connections. She got us like a limousine for one of our videos. She gets us like pizza shops
for the Paki Gang video.
No, that it was another video, but I forgot what she helped us get for Paki Gang, but she did help us get something for that video. But
spend 3 lakh on a cricket game.
Yeah, spend 3 lakh.
You know, I think also like I seen RwnlPwnl videos back in the day as well. Like I remember that video like being circulated everywhere.
Yeah.
So I guess that was like my first exposure to you. But then like I remember, you know, obviously the Urdu Warzone stuff, and then it all clicked. I'm like, oh, this guy's part of this group from
That's
the
wild.
Paki Gang video. I'm like, oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah, for those that don't know, like we have a group called RwnlPwnl, and we make like cultural comedy videos. So a lot of our popular videos would be parodies of like popular songs. So there's a song by Lil Pump called Gucci Gang, and we did Paki Gang, and it went insane. Like literally Facebook would delete the video because it said Paki, and people were mad.
Wow.
Yeah. So it got like millions of views on Facebook and just deleted, gone. YouTube was doing really well, like literally circulated everywhere. Famous Pakistani actresses would post that on their Instagram story. Like it was insane. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Myra Khan.
No, but I forgot who it was. But she was like pretty famous. And then and then our parodies would do super well, and now we have original music out, and so yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, so my mom wanted to like know like who you were and stuff, 'cause since you're gonna sleep over. So I just like searched your name on YouTube, and then like she told me to click on that one, and I was like, okay, and it was your Ru Afza video, and then she stops it like 20 seconds, and she's like, "You can shut up, Ita," because like you were like with alcohol. I'm like, no, mom, just keep watching, bro, just keep watching.
Yeah.
And then she, like you switch to the Ru Afza, and then she's like, oh, okay, and then she starts laughing.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she thought like you were gay a little bit.
Oh, dang.
Because I was showing her a vlog too, and you
I
had,
might
like,
be a little bit.
You had
No.
like blonde hair and stuff, and she thinks anyone with colored hair is gay.
Dang. Me, auntie, I am not. But maybe I am. That's why I wanted to sleep over.
Yeah. And that's why she was like, Beta, like, why doesn't he just sleep in your bed? I'm like, bro.
Whoa.
That's what she said that. I'm like, dude, like, this is a random guy I met on
auntie, let's go.
Instagram. And like, this is.
So she wanted me to sleep in your bed.
Yeah, she did. I'm like, bro.
After seeing the videos.
And I'm like,
maybe she's trying to like test something like, yo, is Arman?
dude, even I was like, bro, like, you go on a random WhatsApp group chat and be like, sleep with a random auntie on the same bed right now. Like, it's weird, right?
Auntie seems cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
I feel like I should sleep over now.
Dude, come through, man.
No, but that's really nice of your parents for like allowing that. But like I said, I would feel like shit if I did.
Yeah, and they like it too. They understand there aren't like a lot of Daisies in the creator industry, so that's why they're like, oh, Arman has Daisy friends who does this stuff. Cause
gay Daisy friends. Let them in, sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
Like all your bed sheets are like pink and stuff.
Oh my god, bro, this guy.
Rainbow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know if she's watching or not. I don't know, because she knows, she watches my videos sometimes.
Oh, that's so cute.
I don't think she's
That's
deep
awesome.
in like a 40-minute podcast.
Yeah. She's like in the live stream commenting. The audio's not working. Beta.
She's like, Beta, you need to change the OBS or something.
Beta, scene change karo.
Yeah. That's so dumb, bro.
Oh my god. So your parents like what you're doing?
They definitely don't hate it. I mean,
They don't hate it. That's a lot better than most responses.
They understand now, because they understand that this is a career now. This is like a real thing that makes people money. I mean, not me, but it is a good thing that makes people money. And I explained to her, like, I'm like a producer behind the scenes. I know how to make this happen. And I think I'm doing something good. I'm something I'm passionate about. I'm learning a lot of new things.
Yeah.
But I'm also like still working towards a degree and stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. I think like it's really important to like show your parents like signs of like validation, sort of, to show that you're like doing well. Like for me, a good point was what's it called? So I did an interview of this guy. His name was Captain Maryland, and I interviewed him. And he basically had a Captain America suit with the whole Maryland flag on.
I know where this is leading. Leading. Okay.
And so then I interviewed him, and the video did really well on TikTok. And it just mostly hit the Maryland market. And this live channel news, they messaged me on Twitter, and they're like, "Hey, we want to use our clip for our TV channel show." And I was like, "Dude, this is sick. Awesome. Let me know when it goes up." And he was like, "Oh, we'll do." So then 3 weeks passed by, and I was like, let me hit that guy up. Like, "Hey, did you guys ever like live premiere it?" And he was like, "Oh, we're actually going to premiere it in like 2 hours." And I was like, what are the odds? Like, I randomly on a whim, I was just going to ask him like, "Yo, send me the clip of the live thing and I can show my parents." But it was happening 2 hours from then. So I was like, "Oh, I can show them live like while it's happening." Damn. So luckily both of my parents were in front of the TV. I was like, "Hey, can you switch the TV channel?" I'm like super excited, super hyped. And then the TV channel's on. And we were just talking, and then it popped up, and they were like, wow, like record. And they're super excited. And, that was just like one stepping stone. And then the Captain Maryland guy, he became like famous after that. He was like, I saw him again at a different convention, and he was like, "Bro, because of you, like I wear this thing everywhere now." And like he built a brand out of it.
That's insane.
And he goes everywhere. He was in a music video. Now he has like 10 different articles written on him locally. And yeah, it's wild. Like I was like, dude, I did something because of
being on live television, bro. Like just a Pakistani kid and just in Maryland television, that's such a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
That's insanity, man. You were on the news, they were talking about you.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's wild. And the funny thing is that probably got like a lot less views than like a video that I probably posted.
Yeah, but it feels official.
It's
to
official.
Them.
Yeah. To them, they're like, "Oh, that's something."
Yeah, that's 100% true, bro. Yeah. Like that's you invaded their circle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, "Oh, okay, live television. That's something I know. That's something people make money off of." Yeah. That's crazy, man.
It was awesome.
That's so good to see, bro. That's amazing. I'm gonna search up the next of the questions.
You're fine.
Okay, so when did you like? So you jump around a lot. You do IRL interviews. You do music videos. You do everything. When did you sit down and were like, "Dude, I need to start making like Twitch streams of games"? What led you to do that?
So pandemic happened, and I never really watched like Twitch streams and stuff like that. I did like stream in like 2018, like when a Fortnite Ninja was a thing, but like that was just Xbox for fun. Like I didn't know how to promote it or anything. I just randomly did it with friends. Like I probably did 1 or 2 streams, but I was never like interested or in the space. So once COVID happened, I couldn't vlog anymore. I couldn't make any content because everybody's inside, right? And so I would make some content with my friends, but I was like, dude, I'm like stuck pretty much inside. So what do I do? So I started watching Twitch streams because those started becoming very popular. People started streaming. So I was like, okay, I definitely want to stream. And like 4 or 5 months or 6 months into the pandemic, I bought myself the Elgato stream capture thing. And then I started streaming and I like promoted it, marketed it, like heavy branding on it. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, let me make it big. And I didn't know it was going to go anywhere, but I was like, let me just put my effort into like the marketing. And so then I started the stream and there was like 5 people that joined in, but, and we're playing COD Warzone with like me and my friends. So it was like, literally that's the first stream. And obviously we're like speaking Urdu and like bantering and stuff like that. But for me, it was fun because there was like 3, 4, or 5 people in there like talking. And literally 30 minutes, 45 minutes in, some dude donates like $5.
Whoa.
And I'm like, wait, what? Like I was expecting this to happen like 5, 10 streams in, right? To anyone donate. But first stream ever, dude donates $5. I'm like, yo, what the heck? I got my first donation. And then 5 minutes later, another $5. And I'm like, yo, what? And then another like 30 minutes, $5.
Dude.
And I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, this is insane. I literally probably made way more than like, 5 YouTube videos in like just the first stream. And so then that kept happening. And so I was like, okay, let me reinvest all this money into the stream. So then, I eventually bought myself a PC. I bought myself a Shure SM7B. And then I was like, let me upgrade the stream. And I continuously keep upgrading the stream and like making it better. And so then I didn't want to stay strictly on Warzone. I wanted to do variety content. That's always been me. So I always have fun. And what I didn't expect from streaming is to build a community. I think that's the biggest thing. I went on it to just kind of make content so that I can like make TikTok clips and YouTube videos. And what came out of it was like an amazing, awesome community with like amazing people. If they're watching, I did not say that at all. I hate all of you.
And I stop by your streams sometimes as well. And like, it's actually such an enjoyable experience, bro. Like, and also you were having a subathon recently, right? Was that your first one or second one?
It's my second one.
Yeah. So how's that experience like, bro? Just going nonstop on a stream?
Yeah. So subathons are cool because, for those that don't know, basically you have a set time, so like 2-3 hours, and then every time someone donates a subscription, it adds a certain amount of time. So I did, I think, 2 or 3 minutes, and then I think by the end of the subathon I get like 150 or 200 subs, and that's like a few hours added on top of that. But you do challenges on the way and stuff like that. And that's just a way for, the community to, I guess, support you and like make content out of it. And so for me, it's really thrilling. But what I will say is the most thrilling is when I did my first charity stream. Basically, when someone donates to you'll have like a charity fundraiser link, and then people will donate to that and it'll show up on your screen like this person donated this much. So I was doing it to Direct Relief. Basically, it's just like a general humanitarian organization. I was like, okay, my goal is $50. Literally in the first, I think 45 minutes, we raised $1,000.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah. And I literally started crying on stream. I was like, what the hell? Like, I had a subathon before that, or I don't know if I had a subathon, but like I literally have been gifted, a lot of money to me, but it meant way more when it was to a charity cause. Because I was like, dude, this makes a bigger impact. Like the fact that, from gaming, from making content, that you can make a bigger impact. To me, it was just so overwhelming that people were so generous. Like people donate like $100 and just see my reaction. And I'll be like, yo, what the heck? What the fuck? Like, dude, that's insane. And so, yeah, literally the first 45 minutes, we raised $1,000 and my goal was $50. And we were like one of the top donators for that charity. And it was so overwhelming. But it was awesome.
Dude, that's beautiful, man. That's
crazy. Shout out to the community. I mean, literally, like, I just had the platform open, they donated, and it's so sweet to see.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. Yeah, like I've gotten really into streaming as well recently. Just like I just watch more streams now. and it's crazy like the community that get built off of it. That's why I was like kind of inspired as well as the people in VidSummit telling me to do it. But I was like, damn, Ludwig's like fans are so cool, and Shah-Ameer's fans are so cool, and like a lot of these streamers, they have like they like recognize names and stuff. Even like Ryan Higa, like I watch his streams a lot on Twitch.
Sick. Yeah. He does Valorant, right?
Yeah, he does Valorant and like a lot of random games. I'm like, bro, this is so crazy how like you see what I mean? Like you're kind of similar to Ryan Higa, bro. Like that fool's streams now.
Yeah.
So I was like, it was just so cool just seeing just him interact with his fans. Like literally he was like, oh, what's up? Like Greg or whatever. And I was like, how does he know that person? That's so crazy.
And seeing it live at TwitchCon, like these big people, they recognize people. They're like, hey, I recognize you. Oh my gosh, like it's nice to see you. Like and it's really cool to see. And literally someone from my stream literally like helped us so much this past weekend, and I've only met him through the stream, and he like drove us around. He was like super sweet. He wouldn't let us pay for gas. We were still pissed about, but he was just super sweet, and it was like, I don't know, it's just nice meeting. And I've met a few other people from the stream, and they're like amazing, like all of them. So I did have this one crazy experience though, of someone in the community.
No way.
I don't know if you want to hear it though.
Dude, spill it.
Oh, I'm definitely spilling this. Oh, I'm so excited. So
spam W's in the chat, guys.
Spam W's. Spam W's.
Let's go, boys. Ludwig.
Okay, so there's this like really sweet dude, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like insane. He would donate insane amount of money, and I'm like, bro, like please don't donate. Like you need it for yourself. But he kept donating. He was really sweet. He was always communicative to everybody. He would always talk to everybody, and he was really sweet. However, his stories were just like wildly insane. Like he would just be like, yeah, my girlfriend broke up with me. I was like, oh dude, that sucks. And he'd be like, yeah, she sent a butthole pic to my friend. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, what? I'm like laughing.
Yeah, I
He's
didn't know. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I'm like laughing. I'm like, he's like, why are you laughing? I'm like, bro, you literally said she sent a butthole pic to your best friend. Like, how's that not funny?
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah. And so he'd have like other crazy stories. Like he was like, sorry, I couldn't be on stream. Like I was in the hospital. I was like, dude, what happened? He'd be like in a crazy car accident and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, this is like really insane. So out of nowhere, like something really tragic happened, and his sister was in the hospital, and we're like, dude, this is like sad. And we're like, emotionally supporting him and stuff like that. And then out of nowhere, like 2-3 months after that hospital incident, his sister passes away, and we're all like, oh dang, we're like very sorry, and stuff like that. And we didn't know what to do. So 2 weeks after that, somebody comes up to me and he's like, hey, I actually contacted his uncle to say like my condolences, and he had no idea what I was talking about.
Wait, is this going where I think it's going?
Yeah, the uncle had no idea what he was talking about.
Okay.
Sending his condolences. So we're like, interesting. So we do a little snooping around, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna talk to him. So we talked to him. Yeah, confesses everything, that everything was a lie. He lied about his sister's death. And
damn, you almost got me in tears. I was like, damn, you bullshitting me, bro.
But yeah, I was like, dude. And so many people were pissed, and yeah, so now I get to use it as content. So
dude, that is great content. Thank you for sharing. Wow, that was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That guy's a BSer, huh?
Yeah. So we were like, dude, you can't come back. You can't come back because you BS'd us, and we get to have free reign over this story. So
you know
what the funniest thing is? He had a letter. It was like his sister's like final letter. And this was like around the time Spider-Man was coming out.
Oh my, wait, No Way Home?
Yeah, No Way Home. Okay. And it was like, P.S. Please watch Spider-Man No Way Home for me.
Okay. Wow.
And I didn't see this letter till we found out everything was fake. So I was like, bro, how did you guys not like think this was?
I mean, that's just context. Like when you see it from a different perspective.
Yeah, but still, it's like, why would that be I don't know. But
oh my god, that's so dumb.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask you this question, but now halfway through, I'm like, I don't know if I should ask. But I'll ask it now. Are you an only child? You have brothers or sisters?
I have one brother.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
Do I give out only child vibes?
Yeah, you do, man.
Damn, fuck. That's terrible.
Because I'm an only child.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry.
So what are the terrible vibes of only fan children?
I don't think you have only child vibes. Not that I know I've seen yet, but You've never heard of like only child vibes?
No. What like what's the definition of that?
I think a lot of only children, they don't. I don't think they get social cues as much.
Okay.
And they also, because obviously like when you're around like siblings, you kind of like have to battle like all the time and kind of get your feelings out there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. And then sometimes a lot of them are like really spoiled because obviously they get the most attention. And then there's like a few other things, but you only give out one of those things. No, I'm kidding.
There's a question for me?
There's a question for me.
Question for Shimmer. Okay. This is from Nick Ladyman.
Shout out Nick Ladyman.
Thank you for finding that, Chris. Okay, so the question is, how do you find the balance of making a career out of your passion without burning out your interests, since it's a job as opposed to a hobby?
I think having multiple interests / hobbies is a good way. So not doing one thing, right?
Yeah.
I think that's really helpful. So I do videos, I do music, I do streaming, and when you jump from one to the other, I think that's like really helpful to kind of like not burn out. And also music, I pretty much only do music when like I'm kind of like feeling it or like put myself in a vibe. And so although it's all like a job-esque, it's still helpful. And I also do things to like keep my mental state in check, like, you know, praying, eating well, going to the gym.
Okay,
You know,
perfect person right here. This guy. Yeah,
just
okay.
walking outside.
And donate to children's hospitals. And,
No, we don't do that. No, I'm kidding.
and saved a baby from the fire.
Yeah. So like anytime you see a fire, make sure you just run in there, just check, look around.
Spider-Man 2 style.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 style, and then hopefully Green Goblin's not in there.
This guy.
But yeah, and I think, you know, really taking time to just keep your mental in check. I think before I'd be like, yo, I can't hang out with friends because literally every second like matters, every moment matters. I wouldn't spend any money going out because I would be like, oh, this is all like content money, this is all like creative money, you know.
Yeah.
Like this is all from the business. So I don't want to like, you know, spend that and stuff like that. So I think it's just relax, talk to people, go outside. That's really important. Sunlight, that's amazing. So and yeah, have different interests, but all like be part of the business. You could have people say like have one hobby that's just a hobby, but I don't know. I like to monetize almost everything I can. That's a little fun to me.
Yeah, that is fun. I mean, that's the way everything's going to, like, especially in like 2020. Like everyone got the idea, like, oh, whatever I'm doing, I should probably just monetize it. You know, there's probably a way to do it.
It's crazy how like 6-7 years ago, everyone would be like, oh, you're a sellout, you're a sellout. Now it's like fun to be not a sellout, but like monetize everything.
Yeah. I think of it as a challenge, bro, and I'm just like, you know, it seems so much fun. Like just the creator industry. I just can't wait to be a part of the monetization gang pretty soon.
Dude, I'm telling you, I feel like you can monetize better.
Me
in a sense that
throw ideas at me, bro.
Like you don't need the YouTube partner program.
Yeah.
You can monetize right now. Like whether it's like good branding merch.
I technically have via Patreon. That's one way.
Patreon. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out Patreon. Do you do extra episodes?
Yeah. I do like extra like extended cuts for them and like like live streams for them and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a perfect way. I think that's awesome. I think you should have like merch though. That's why I think branding the courtesy flush. Like, you know how you're saying you're inspired by Colin and Samir. They have the press publish.
That's
shirts and stuff like that.
Newsletter.
You can have your own like, you know, whatever it's a slogan or whatever it may be. I think you should, because you have great branding, you have the color, you have the aesthetic. I think it's easy for you to make something wearable and stuff like that. And I think you should just upload more so that like people can like create a routine around your show.
Interesting.
I think routine is very important. That's what I've learned from streaming.
Yeah, that's true.
And vlogs.
I've gotten that advice as well. But I think that the tough part for me is like getting guests and stuff. I really like it's not as easy for me to get guests. So that's why I was thinking like, should I, you know, like Colin and Samir, they don't have guests every time. They just talk to each other sometimes. But it'd be nice if I had like a constant guy I could have on and just be like, you know, this like put them here. You like have my own ferocity, you know, just have a good episode every time.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to have.
And if you can't do that, I know you're saying like you're getting into the live streaming. I mean, for me, like I said, pandemic, I couldn't hang out with my friends as often, so I started streaming something I can do by myself. So yeah, I mean, you can use a set live stream and like take questions, or like, you know, look at newsletters or whatever's happening in the news, create an episode of that, have a bonus episode on weeks that you can't get a guest.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because I think consistency is like, for me at least on TikTok and like also YouTube, that's where I've seen the most beneficial like benefits and stuff.
That's good advice, man. Yeah. Like
and like I said, monetizing, like whatever you can think of, just like try to monetize it, like make merch out of it, or really create like an idea or brand behind it as a content piece.
Yeah. Like our mutual friend GV Boy Sanjeev, this guy's gonna
shout out to him.
Shout out Sanjeev, great guy. He's gonna be uploading 100 videos straight for 100 days.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
shout out to him.
Yeah, I've been watching his YouTube videos here, and they're like self-help and self-improvement vibe, but they're so good, bro.
Yeah, they're so like quick. It's cool because I think we met through like TikTok, and he saw like one of my Star Wars videos, and he's like a huge Star Wars fan, which is like super dope. And so then we were planning so many streams together, and I guess the timing just never went well. But he actually invited me to one of his streams. It was an E-date, and I ended up winning the E-date, which was funny.
What?
Which was so funny because I randomly just showed up and I started like playing guitar, and I started like roasting the other contestants or whatever. And I literally just 30 minutes before the E-date, I decided to do it. And so it was super fun. Sadly, I don't think he has the footage because I really wanted to like make content out of it, but it was so funny.
Bro, that's so amazing, man. Dude, that's so dope, man. You're like the perfect AC guy, bro. Tell me some bad things about you, bro.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that like I won because of like me. I think the competition was just not. No, I'm kidding. I mean, they were much younger than me. They were like 20-year-old dudes, and I'm like here 27 with like a beard and hair, barely a beard. I guess.
Beard and hair, yeah.
Beard and hair, yeah.
Yeah, man. No homo, bro. You're a handsome dude, bro.
Oh, thank you so much.
You know, like I only say that to people who are like
auntie. That doesn't mean he's gay.
I only say that to like versatile people, because even you said it like on the Labib Yasser like Zayn Malik video. Like if you can do anything with your hair and beard and you still look good, that just means you're good.
Yeah.
Bro. That's insane. Yeah, that Zayn Malik video was so funny, bro.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, I think, okay, for Malik, people that don't know, Zayn Malik. I used to say Malik like all the time.
Yeah, I guess I just hang around with Americans so much. I'm just like Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan.
You know.
But yeah, there's like a video where we like look at Zayn Malik's hairstyles and stuff like that, and Labib's with me and Frosty as well, and we're just like roasting it, and we're like rating it and stuff like that, and that video did pretty well.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that was a fun video to do.
Yeah, Labib, man, this guy's just our content like horse right here. We just gotta keep milking that cow, huh?
Dude, I've been trying to do way more videos with him, but he doesn't do like his videos as much.
Yeah. Straight up business mogul CEO.
Speaking of videos though, you were in an ARAC video, right?
Yeah, ARAC.
How was that?
I've been interacting with ARAC's group quite a lot, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like I've been in touch with them a lot. Yeah, I was in a couple ARAC videos recently. That's an interesting experience, like an actual big YouTuber with like, he's about to hit like 10 mil subs like today.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy, but it was an interesting experience. My boy, Hispanic Shah-Ameer was there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been to like, it's just so cool. Like you always watch these like Mr. Beast and like ARAC like competition videos and stuff, and you're in your head, you're like, oh, I could win this or whatever.
Yeah.
Like last to take your hand off Lamborghini or whatever. I'm like, nah, I could do that shit.
Yeah. What do you think of like YouTube now with like Mr. Beast style videos and stuff like that?
Well, definitely everyone's like copying that oversaturated, like I just killed 100 people and last one to survive gets $1 million.
Yeah. Is that the one you want to do?
No.
He's like, dude, I'll win that.
Dude, yeah, but like, that's like Hunger Games. But yeah, like insane ideas with like saturated blue, green thumbnails.
Yeah. That's what's annoying, because like honestly my favorite era is like the vlogging era, like Casey Neistat, David Dobrik,
Logan Paul. Yeah, that was 2017 vibe.
Yeah
16,
and
17.
like most of my vlogs are around that era, and like you can tell that they're heavily inspired by those vlogs, and that's to me was like the most creative but also like personable, and like it inspired you to upload more. Now it's like, I mean, it's still great, but now it's like you need a great idea and like you need a great like, you know, thumbnail. And, you know, for me, it was just all about the content.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to like worry about the other things, and optimizing, like, that's just annoying.
But it just goes through phases, you know. Like YouTube just has phases. Like there was a skit, Smosh Niga Higa style videos. There was the you know, like the Rice Gum Jake Paul diss track vibes. And then right now we're just in the Mr. Beast crazy idea, crazy thumbnail. Idea.
Have you seen Ryan Trahan's series?
Yeah, the Penny series. But then he, you know, that whole thing was like, oh, I'm gonna deliver it to Mr. Beast. You know? It was great though.
But it's cool because he kind of like daily vlogged, still had that like mundane thing be cool.
Yeah.
But he just, the overall idea was just a Mr. Beast style idea.
Yeah.
But like the day-to-day, the content style was actually like daily vlog, which is really awesome.
30 days straight. Penny did that. That's such an interesting idea, and like I think he really like changed the vibe of YouTube for a bit. Because like even Mr. Beast is like, damn, I think like he's kind of like not slowed down, but he's not like boom 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 like in his video, like his recent video, like guy in a circle for 100 days. It's more drawn out now, which I like.
And he Mr. Beast is saying, I don't know if you've been, but he's been doing so many interviews.
Like
have you
Andrew
been watching
Schultz, Full Send.
I've been watching all of them.
I watched the Full Send and Andrew Schultz one.
Those
so far.
are so good.
I haven't seen the Tiny Meat Gang one yet.
Tiny Meat Gang was crazy. That's one of my favorite ones because like they do like skit in there. But it's so funny. Anyways, learning from that. Mr. Beast says in every podcast that like he's doing more storytelling now. And I think that's one aspect that that draws a lot of people into YouTube. Is the storytelling, and I think that will always win. But we've kind of lost that in the past few years.
100%, bro. Yeah, that like even with Eric, like since he's gotten so big, like the reason I liked him was he had like a little like a personal touch to his videos. Like I like when people are like down on their luck and like they haven't made it yet, you know, they're still trying. There's something so commendable about it, you know. Like, Mr. B's counting to 100,000, like you and I could have done that. But he was just more driven and just had the idea.
100%. And that's what's cool. Also, like going to like different conventions and meeting people. It's like anybody can do it. Like literally anybody can do it. Everybody can do it. You have the tools. You have the ability. You just need to surround yourself with those type of people. You need to surround yourself with like the content that you're watching. I think that's really important. Like watching meaningful content and things that you're like inspire and want to do. I think that like helps so much.
Man.
And like there's just so many like creatives out there that like are doing amazing things.
Dude, so amazing things, man. Like that Andrew Schultz podcast with Mr. Beast, like it was like 4 hours.
And I watched all of it.
I saw the whole thing in one sitting, bro. I was like dying. They're like making fun of so many things, and like, but Mr. Beast, he's like a genius, bro. Like, for real. The
100%.
things he was saying, he just had the MacBook with the analytics of Andrew Schultz the whole episode.
That's so funny.
That was hilarious, bro.
But I don't want to switch topics. I just remembered the first message you sent to me was you said you were doing stand-up comedy. So you still do stand-up comedy?
I do still do stand-up comedy.
That's so awesome, dude.
I'm like more hidden about it because to me it's like a real personal experience. I go up there and I like, you know, not vent, but I make jokes about my life and my current situation. And when I posted it on like social media, like a lot of people wanted to come and see me, which is great and stuff. And a lot of people would always ask like how it's going and stuff. And I didn't like that pressure because I feel like they're trying to make me like the next Hassan Minhaj or something. But to me, it was like just a good outlet just to have fun and just vent and just make jokes about my day-to-day.
But you still do it often though?
Yeah, like pretty like once a month or something. It's so fun to do, bro. It's so fun.
So the thing is, like, I've always been good at public speaking. Always good at like speaking into a camera, all that stuff. That's the one thing I just haven't tried yet. Because I just like didn't have and I want to try. Like I think it'd be so sick.
There's no editing there. You just gotta just do it, man. Just live.
No, because like, you know, obviously on stream, like I'm doing it like every Monday, Wednesday sort of, and like, you know, improving and all that stuff. But I would like to, you know, write something and go on stage and, you know, see like, and improv as well. But I think that'd be like super dope. That's why like I find it really cool that you are doing it at such a young age.
You gave me theater kid vibes. Really, like I really thought you would be part of like the improv groups and
That's
stuff.
awesome. I wish. I mean, like, I never fit in with the theater kids. And I don't know, I don't think I fit in with too many people. Like I fit in with the YouTube kids and there was no YouTube kids. So like but I always loved acting and stuff like that. I was always interested in the theater, but the theater kids gave off the wrong, like, you know, that vibe was just too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that kind of threw me off. So, but anytime, you know, in class, they'd make us like act for like Macbeth or something like small. I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Like I would always do that. I've also like growing up, I was always wanted to be an actor and stuff like that. So I was really like in love with the idea of LA.
Yeah.
And for me, I was just like, how can I get there? And for me, I just thought there's too many people involved for you to like see success in acting, you know? So the social media route, I was like, oh, this is something I have control over. And like my creative outlet and like acting in my own stuff, I think it has turned out for the better.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Andrew Schultz was talking about it, was in this day and age, if you can do it by yourself, you should, because Andrew Schultz, like he didn't rely on like any like, because the way comedy works in LA is that you have to be really good, and then you get a couple shots at the big clubs, and if they don't like you, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
And Andrew Schultz did get screwed, and no one really liked him, so he's like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna throw it up on YouTube, and millions of people are going to watch me, and then they're going to be fans of me, and then they're going to watch me regardless.
Yeah. And that's why I love his model, and I love seeing like everything that he does. It's really inspiring, especially anybody that does it independently.
Yeah.
It's hella inspiring. And I've kind of like used that, like, okay, let me take funny bits from my streams and stuff like that. That's where Urdu Warzone came from. Like I would, you know, purposely make bits and then like edit them together, and, you know, like have like mini skits and whatnot, different characters on the streams, and just cut them and post them online.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that whole, what editing software do you use?
I use Premiere. How about you?
Premiere, I use DaVinci Resolve, bro.
Okay, I heard that's good.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, it's just whatever
It's free.
you grew up with and stuff.
You
Whatever
grew
you're
up with
comfortable-
DaVinci Resolve?
No, like
Oh, I was
like
about to say.
editing software, like
Yeah.
it's like, because I really didn't edit that much, so I like recently got into editing like with DaVinci, and I'm like, wow, this is kind of fun. Like, and by posting, like, it's like such the process of like having an idea in your head, right? And then editing for like an hour for like a short, and then just throwing it up and just seeing it get views. That high is like a little too addicting.
Yeah. My favorite high is from YouTube.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
the YouTube vlogs. I mean, anytime I put like immense amount of effort on a YouTube video or vlog or music video, those are the best feelings. I mean, TikToks and YouTube Shorts, they're nice, but obviously you don't spend as much time on them, and then but they get crazier results. And yeah, like that's just honestly editing also is something that I kind of like want to lean away from now.
Yeah,
like
because it becomes work. After,
yeah
tedious.
Yeah, it's tedious and long, and I think like I've been in the process of like trying to get video editors and stuff like that. So I definitely want to like make faster processes for my content, so then I can like make more and better stuff. And definitely like want to have like more team and expand the business and everything.
Yeah, Mr. Beast was talking about that. Like he was like giving like a percentage, like, oh, if you dedicate 33% of your time into editing, but then another guy dedicates 100%, like he's gonna be better than you no matter what.
Yeah, because like you'll spend like 7-8 hours on a video just editing, right? That's not even accounting to the filming. That's not accounting to the idea, the script writing, all that stuff. The setting up. If you give that to somebody else, right, and obviously you do the finishing touches, you can do more and better.
Yeah.
Imagine like the CEO of Nike making the shoe himself. Like literally, like that's kind of like how it is,
Yeah, that's a good comparison, bro.
Yeah. And especially for you, I think you should either edit yourself the more shorts, because I think you have like 2 or 3 shorts per episode.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Dude, you got to do more.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to like oversaturate. That's what I'm also scared of, but I guess I shouldn't be. I don't know. I'm always scared. Like,
here's the thing. Oversaturation is not a thing anymore because of the algorithm.
Yeah.
So like, Instagram is different because like mostly everyone kind of sees your Instagram feed and posts.
That's
and
the
stuff.
thing with YouTube and Reels. Like, I specifically click the option where it doesn't show
on your feed. Yeah.
I've posted so many Reels, but none of them show up on my profile.
That's good.
And with YouTube, I saw there's like I just recently found out about there's like a check mark where it doesn't send to your feed or your notification. It just sends to random people. I'm like, oh, this is good. I should do more of that.
Yeah. So literally every clip you can make per episode, do that until you do the next episode. So that's what I would do with my interview videos. I would try to make as much clips as I can until I recorded the next interview video, and then do that with the next thing. And then when I run out of that, I clip out from stream stuff. Make sure you have something like each day.
Interesting.
And then you can go back and edit old clips, because I'm telling you, it's not going to get saturated. It's not going to get old. The feed is just, it's gonna algorithmically give it to them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about saturating. I think you just keep making clips.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Thank you for the advice, bro. I appreciate that.
Because like I'm like, yo, that's the only thing you're missing. Literally,
Consistency,
more
and
output.
doing more. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
You
100%.
literally got everything else. Great mics, great setup, great content. All you gotta do is just output. That's it.
You're right, bro.
Even me, like I need to increase my output if I can. That's why I need to hire editors. That's why like eventually you need to hire editors and do that and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. One thing you touched on that I want to explore a little bit is that you mentioned like when you're talking about theater kids, you also talk about like there's no YouTube kids. So the thing about like those YouTube kids that I've encountered, man, there's been like a lot that come and go, and that always makes me sad because like they should really always just stick to it, bro. Like a lot of my friends, you know, they'll start a podcast, they'll do like vlogs and gaming videos and stuff, but they always stop after a couple months, and I'm just like, why'd you stop? It's like, oh, I wasn't getting any views. I'm like, well, I mean, you're not gonna get views like immediately, you know. You have to get better, and you have to do the learning, and you have to get hit in the chin a lot by like putting in 10 hours of work and just getting 5 views.
Yeah.
Like that's just how the game works.
Yeah.
You just have to keep learning how to be better. And like I just get sad. I'm like, oh man, you were like on the right trajectory, but you just gave up.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I totally feel you. There's so many friends that I know that are like either funnier or better on camera or whatever. And I'd be like, dude, you'd be great if you like made videos or made TikToks or whatever, made skits or, you know, whatever. But you also got to realize they're just not built for it.
Yeah, 100%.
They're not built for it. Like that's a sad truth. And you know, it's like you can be like made for it or you can like build up to it.
My homie, the homie I was thinking of, his name was Saad, and I thought you said that's a Saad tree. I'm like, what the?
Saad, come on, man,
Come on, bro.
make some videos, bro.
That's a sad tree.
be the second co-host of this podcast,
Bro, come through, bro. Do I need a co-host, guys? Do I?
Yeah, do
I
you need a co-host? Oh, you're talking about like you wanted someone to talk
Yeah,
to.
yeah. So not like I don't know if that counts as a co-host because there's like a lot of bad experiences with that. Like you know, like Shaq Kobe, call her daddy Alexa, and then blank. I don't even know who the other girl is.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's just trial and error.
trial and error. Someone always gets cut.
I still work with my friends. We've had ups and downs, and you know, you work through it. It's like, you know, working with like family. If you say you just make it work, you know.
Yeah, even Labib touched on that by his company. Like he splits it with his partner, and you know, just finding a person that's like equal to you and just you want to share with is so tough, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I think what I also like is that sometimes you just invite them for fun.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Hey, I just need a person just to talk. You do literally everything else.
I think I'm gonna start doing that. I think like for some reason I have this pressure where like, oh, I need to have like a interesting person who's like a creator. I'm like, dude, I think I should just have more friends and just be chill.
Dude, literally, shout out my uncle. He's one of the greatest people ever. He supports me like, you know, to the max. Shout out Uncle Hadi. He films all my interview videos.
Whoa, no way.
All of them. He comes there like literally, like I started paying for his tickets now because like the videos do that well that like they pay for it. But he used to pay out of his own pocket because he wanted to come to the conventions. Like mostly he wants to talk to the girls. but like, you know, he has an enjoyment too. And then he started interviewing also. So then I used him as clips, and then he also asked funny, great questions as well.
Dude, that's so lit.
Yeah, like he doesn't do any editing. He's just like, oh, I'm excited to see the video. But literally all he does is just show up to the set. I set everything up, the camera, the mic. I do the editing. I make sure he looks good, all that stuff. Literally all he does on the reverse is sometimes he'll throw me questions pertaining to that character, or yeah, he's holding the camera. And like, obviously, you know, they don't do an amazing job all the time, but I mean, it's still great to have somebody just like there for fun.
100%, bro.
And as long as they're just having fun with it, and they don't have to put any like money or anything into it. As long as they just come for fun. So if you have like a friend like that, they don't need to be a creative. They don't need to be.
Yo, Christian, hop on, bro. I think he's talking about you.
Yeah, I mean, if he enjoys talking and you guys enjoy talking to each other, like seriously, like he could hop on. And
this guy, like when we first met, he was practically almost mute, bro. This guy never talked. The only thing, like I would always say, hey, like, yo, you want to play Call of Duty? He's like, yeah. That's all he said. I can't see his reaction right now, but that was it. That's all he said. That's like 90% of our friendship is me talking and him just nodding. And just like, yeah.
That's so funny.
So
honestly, that's a lot of my friendships. Like I usually don't talk that much. I'm like usually the listener. So a lot of my friends do most of the talking, but that's why I have these outlets like, you know, streaming and all that stuff. Then I just talk constantly and like make content out of it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
It
Dude,
is.
I'm like, my questions are so jumbled in my head.
No. Go for it. I'm
But-
so excited. This is so fun.
But like in Maryland, when you grew up, like with your parents and stuff, did they like, because you've been doing this for such a long time, did they ever be like, oh, Shah-Ameer, like, what are you doing? Like, you know, you should focus more on school and stuff. And
No, I mean, like, I was always like a good kid,
Okay.
and I was always driven and hardworking. And so because they saw that, they were like, okay, he knows what he's doing. Like, he will always know what he's doing. He will ask for advice when he needs it. We trust him and we have to believe in him, because like I'm also very stubborn. Like, I will not take anything for an answer. Like, if someone was like, you know, if they were like, yo, you got to stop this right now, I'll be like, all right, I'll like literally move to Puerto Rico or some shit and just like try to make it work. Like, literally, that's I think how much I love this and like how crazy I am for this, and how much I enjoy it. So yeah, like both my parents are pretty creative, and you know, my mom was like a makeup artist.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she's a makeup artist. She does like a lot of in the wedding business and stuff like that. And my dad, he's like a engineer and stuff like that. So they definitely, you know, had to be safe, but I think for us, we had to innovate and like thrive, and you know, it's just like different times. So for me, I'm just like, okay, let me make this work. Like, this would be really cool if I can make this work. And if I
Yeah.
make it work, I think it'll make them way more proud than anything else.
It's so good to hear, man.
And I think I'm in a privileged boat, though. I know that there's a lot of people that don't have parents that are as like, you know, easygoing or as nice.
Yeah.
And, or as understanding. You know, if I had those type of parents that weren't all that, I think I'd be a very different person and probably be like for the worst. But I'm glad that, you know, they like allowed me to do what I can and show them what I can do.
Yeah, that's so good to hear, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the pressures I have is, you know, since I'm 20 and stuff, you know, my parents, they're really hardworking, but you know, we've never really came for money, and we just recently got some financial security in our lives. The thing is that like there's like a lot of pressure on me because I'm like an only child, and I have to make like a lot of money. You know, I just have to support the family somehow.
Yeah.
So it's always a pressure, like, oh man, like I gotta do the thing, like I gotta go to school, I have to get a degree,
Yeah.
and then I'll get a high paying job, hopefully, you know, something that pays well, get that going, and then on the side, like build my passive income off like YouTube and podcasting and Patreon
Yeah.
and stuff. So
I mean, yeah, like I guess you got to do what you got to do, and you'll know what that is. And I think you know, if you dream hard enough, you work hard enough, and like show that you're consistently working, inshallah, it all works out, and it will work out. It's not even like it, you know, it might not or whatnot. It will. Like, you know, you have like you're 20 doing all this. Like, this is literally insane. You know, not every 20-year-old does this for fun, or you know, I think just surround yourself with creative people, like what you want to do, and everything makes sense. Everything will make sense, and things will change here and there, and obviously your motivations are still there, but yeah, like surround yourself with those people, and all the content that you're watching, make sure it's like in that right thing. And I know the content you're watching is good because it's like Colin and Samir, like those are the perfect people to like as a creative. You probably understand how big the creator economy has gotten, even from like the past year, the past 2 years, the past 3 years. It's only expanding, and literally
100%.
everybody's a creator. Like it's just so insane how many like brand deals I've gotten this past year, and you never know how things will work out. I just think more output and you're good. You'll see more results, more consistency. You'll see more results.
Yeah, and like it's like not hyper growth, but like a lot of random people pop up a lot. Like back then in the early days of YouTube, there's like a handful of like top people that we need. There's like, you know, the Smoshers, the RayWilliamJohnsons, and now there's like so many people with like so many circles and niches with like such big followings, you know?
Yeah,
And they pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah. And the thing is, like nowadays, you don't even need like a giant audience. Like, as long as you set your business right, and your creative is right, then you'll be solid and golden.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
So what are some of your plans of like you were mentioning how you want to like do business like Mr. Beast, Feastables type stuff? Like,
Yeah.
What are your plans? Because I see you're very idea driven. Like that toilet seat idea is so good.
Yeah.
Reminded me of Three Idiots, the
Yeah.
ass, bro.
Yeah. So, okay, let me start. Okay, so I have a slogan. I have a slogan called that says keep shining. Yeah. So I used to say that at the end of every video. Honestly, I have no idea why. I just kept saying it and it became a thing. Right. So I was like, okay, let me just say this line. And I kept saying it and it stuck around. And my username is Shimmer, which means like a small, fitful light. And it's like a shine. So that's where the keep shining kind of comes from. And that's my slogan. So I have like a whole idea around that becoming like its own like brand, like keep shining. And with that, I wanted on my streams, I wanted, like alerts that pop up. I wanted a character. And like I wanted to create merch. And so my friend was like, hey, you should create like a custom character.
Oh, yeah.
Like a caricature. So one of my artists that I know from the stream, shout out Manuzza, she actually made this star that's a character. And it doesn't have a name yet, but I wanted to create this star that kind of embodied kind of like a character for the brand, right? But it could be a comic, it could be a TV show, it could be like a movie, and basically it's a shooting star that comes from the sea of stars, and then like it crash lands onto Earth and can't get like back home, and basically becomes like a child star and becomes like super famous. And then once it gets older, people are kind of like tired of the star, and so now it's trying to like live its normal life. But I'm trying to like create a universe around that, and like in the future maybe drop like plushies for that. And kind of like establish a whole universe. And like I usually say like nice cock and in the streams.
Nice cock.
Yeah. So she actually drew up like a little chicken, not a cock, but like a little chicken. And I was like, yo, the chicken can be part of the universe and stuff like that. So I want to build like this little character universe that can expand to like, either comics or
Shimmer
TV show.
SMP.
Yeah, something like that. Basically a world that like exists beyond me. And then with that, that's just like idea focused, right? And business and, just creative content. But like business wise, I definitely want to expand like, with all the editing, I need like, I want to get like a bunch of editors to like edit all these clips that I'm doing myself. So then I can work on like these creative ideas and aspects. And like eventually I want to build like a coffee or chai company. Like,
wow.
I would love to do that.
Dude, you got to get in with the Chine Vibes crew, bro.
Yeah. And so I would love to do something like that. I have just so many other ideas that I want to do, but I think it all comes from the creative content that I'm making, and it's cool that is driving everything else, and it's cool that I've kind of like figured out the business aspect, and that's what I've learned is that right now you're like, oh, I want AdSense and stuff like that, but AdSense is like the smallest part.
Yeah, it's
literally
the
smallest
so
part.
tiny.
But once you set up like, it's cool that you have Patreon, so that's like a good aspect. But the streams also like really helped because I would fund all that into my YouTube videos, and then the TikToks, and then the TikToks would make more than the streams now, and then it just all like the more you do and more you set up yourself business wise, it increases everything else.
Do you also post on Snapchat Spotlight?
I used to. But I didn't see that much success. And then somebody came to me, like a company, and they're like, hey, can we post your, like on their, how they have the news feed and like those big, it's like
big
clickbaity.
blocks, yeah.
Yeah. So somebody wants to buy my content for that. I was like, okay, let me see if I can do it myself. But I don't know. They weren't paying as much as if I feel like if I did it myself. So I don't know. And I heard Facebook's insane. So I haven't even tried that.
Dude, there's so much. Like that's what I've heard is your content, you can repurpose it and post it in so many different places that can get it monetized. It makes it worth it.
The thing is you can too.
Yeah.
Like you have so much podcast content, right? And I'm telling you, like it won't saturate. It literally won't saturate. You can literally make at least 8 to 10 clips per podcast episode, right? And I think that's what I go in like doing the interviews. I ask questions that would be a hook. Like make sure it's always a hook in the beginning.
How big's your cock, Shimmer?
We'll just have to find out and wait and see, It
Yeah.
could be 2 inches, 8 inches.
Yeah, 2-inch gang.
So that's like a perfect, hook right there. But
sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
How big's your chicken, man?
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Pretty big. Or pretty small.
Halal.
Sorry. Halal chicken, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, stuff like that. You're right, man. Those hooks, because you have to grab people in like the first couple seconds. And I was watching your like most popular videos on YouTube, and I was like, okay, like I get how it works, because it's just like the first seconds I'm like already hooked. I want to watch till the end.
Yeah.
You know, those furry videos and stuff. I can't believe those popped. You know?
Yeah, those are insane. So the funny thing is when I do the interview videos, I go like in sequential order and like for the clips, but the furry and the long form video is actually at the end. So I kind of knew that like not many people know about furries. So I was like, okay, let me make clips of these. And I did those first, and those did the best and insane. So I kind of like knew, but because so many people don't know about furries.
Yeah. People who are into just animals.
Yeah. And like, I was just like, yo, I saw them and I was like, yo, let me interview furries. Because I don't know about it. I think you guys like, furries might like smash each other. But then you talk to them and they're like, oh, they don't smash each other. There's only a few of them that do. And I want to interview those furries.
There's so many different worlds to just uncover, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And I think that's my whole point with the interview videos, is to kind of show everybody what people are like that you normally wouldn't interact with.
Yeah, like we even talked about like how the sacrifice my life for Pakistan video, like that's how people know us. Like imagine like all the other stuff that they could see, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, it's better than the terrorist jokes that we would get.
Yeah, those are so like, I'm sure you and we got them so much as kids, and it's just
some of them were hilarious.
Some of them
were hilarious. Like if you can make a good terrorist joke, I'll still laugh.
But if it's like the plug-in like 7-Eleven, it's bro, I've heard that 50,000 times.
Like be creative. If you want to be racist, like if you want to be racist, you could be a racist. Just be creative. Just be creative.
That's
and
facts,
if it's
bro.
funny. Yeah. Then go ahead, be racist.
Dude, there's some, because like the worst is like, oh my God, I remember this, bro. I got called the sand N-word at a Walmart in Bakersfield. Or Bakersfield's like a...
Wait, why?
Bakersfield, it's in California, but it's like a really white area, and it's like a lot of Republicans there.
Oh, okay.
And like this guy, he didn't say it to me, but I just overheard him. And he was basically, oh, like, you see that sand N-word over them? I'm like, bro, what?
Damn.
Like, where am I right now? This is still California, bro. I'm like,
this man's like grabbing noodles.
That. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm like the only, it was like the get out moment. I was at the like cashier and I look around. I'm like, oh, yo.
Bro, I'm just trying to get some Cocoa Puffs.
Yo, I'm trying to get the Mr. Beast chocolate.
Feastables, I just want Feastables.
Bro, you should really go get some. I need to go try Prime.
Yeah.
ASAP.
I need to try both. I haven't tried either.
Yeah. Dude, that's so like, and like I've heard a Happy Dad as well, but you know, we can't do that. But haram
behind the scenes. No.
Behind the scenes. But like that's the thing, like your chai idea, like you could be the Logan Paul KSI of like the Desi people with your chai.
Because like everyone's doing energy drinks too. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of people doing energy drinks and like clean energy or whatever. And I feel like I was like, why don't they, you know, like Chamberlain coffee?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, there could be a chai, you know, or something.
Easily
like
a chai, bro.
Easily a chai. So obviously, I don't think it could top anybody's mom's chai, but you know, inshallah, you know, it gets there somehow. You know,
gets there somehow.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro. Dude, yeah, that whole industry is so insane, bro. Like it's tough to wrap my head around how like literally these guys are just YouTubers and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But I've been hearing like that's where the economy is going.
Yeah.
Because you already companies try to pay for trust. Creators already have that trust. Creators already have that trust. Once you have that trust, you already have an audience. You already have a marketplace, a market share. And if you make a great product, it will sell because you know they want to support the creator instead of like a giant company, right? Like and that's why people love the collaborations with shoes like Jordans, right? It's Jordans and other like, you know, shoes, they're after like influencer or after a celebrity, and it's always been like that. We just never like kind of like realized it.
When you think of Honey, like I think of Mr. Beast. When you say SeatGeek, I think of David Dobrik.
Yeah.
And like there's like I remember even when people said Snapchat back in the day, I thought nice that like he used to plug that a lot from what I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he was really big on just Snapchat goggles and Snapchat stuff.
Oh, yeah. I literally got the Snapchat glasses, I think, because of him.
Oh, yeah,
the spectacles.
I see people use that sometimes in Santa Monica. I'm like, whoa, this is
Like,
still
even
going.
now?
Yeah, even now.
What?
Yeah, like I thought it was a fad, but like literally there's people that still use it.
Dang, I got it in like 2017. Haven't used it since.
But I mean,
But it's a cool concept.
Yeah, it is a really cool concept. But yeah, that's what Santa Monica is. It's just mayhem. How was it for you that day? Just
Dude, it was honestly, it was fun. So like I said earlier, I ran into somebody that I knew from the DMV, and I was like, yo, what the heck, what are you doing here? Then I was about to interview this other person, and he pulls up my TikTok and he's like, oh, I follow you. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? That's like crazy. And like my friend saw that and he was like, dude, what? That's insane, you got noticed. And that was like cool. And then I interviewed that kid, and then that day was nice. But when we came like 2 days ago or something like that during the weekend, it was mostly families, so everyone was rejecting our interviews, and I was like, damn, this feels bad. But it was mostly from my friends' TikTok. So, but yeah, Santa Monica's nice. I like it. But yeah, I think it's like the mecca for interviews.
yeah, random content. Like everyone goes there for that, bro.
Yeah.
People never stop. That on Hollywood Boulevard, that's the best place to get crackheads. It's like we're like right here too.
Yeah.
We just doxed myself, but yeah, like it's so crazy. The Hollywood Boulevard, you'll walk down here and like the things you'll see, man.
Yeah,
you'll never find.
I'm literally on my Uber ride here. I was about a bird here, and then I was like, I literally saw this dude like throw up a trash can, dig out everything, and then the security guard had to kick him out. And so then I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely Ubering here.
Dude, that's insane, man. LA, it's so crazy. Do you ever think about moving here?
Yeah, I would love to. I don't know. Now the internet age, I feel like you don't have to.
Yeah.
But you're just so close to everybody. If I knew a little bit more people, I might think about it. And I like the thing is, I'm still like interested in like acting and stuff like that. So like I would love to do some auditions and stuff like that. And if I book something, just like go do that, and then like still work on my like social media stuff, and just having that access like right here, and everything's like so close by. Maybe do a commercial or two. Who knows?
Yeah. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. So like that's something like I've always been interested in. Obviously like going to like I was trying to see like comedy shows actually last night. I was trying to see them, but like most of them tickets were sold out for all the places. So I was like, oh dang. There's a nice comedy scene actually in DC. So that's pretty nice. Yeah. So that's really nice. But yeah, obviously I want to be around more creative people. New York is also nice for that, but I think LA, it's like I was talking to my friend, and my friend was like, yeah dude, it's crazy here, like nobody has a real job here. I'm like, yo, that's like I relate to that, because in my area like everybody has like a real job, and for only me and a few select people were all like freelancing and doing like creative work and all that stuff. But it's nice to just like come to a place where a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah, because the videos I see, they're like so high production and high quality, like that. Obviously the Paki Gang video and just stuff like that, they're just so high quality. Even for like 2017, that was like a music video with like drone shots. You guys were like in a mansion, and like you guys had like costume and sets and stuff. I was like, bro, how does what goes behind the scenes of that? Like, how does that happen?
Okay, before I answer that, what do you think the budget was for that video?
In my mind, like drones, cameras, people, 5K.
5K, okay. You're close. It was more like $15.
$15?
$15, yeah. The only thing we spent was the red Solo cups and milk.
Bro.
and we just stole our mom's Robza.
Oh my god.
We already had like that equipment.
So who's the man? Like Bruce Wayne or something, bro? Like, who are you friends with?
No, so like my friends, they have somebody in their community that just owns a farm, and they own that giant mansion or whatever. And like in Maryland, I'm sure it's a much cheaper than here. So like,
yeah.
So that could also relate to something. But we were just like, hey, can we use your house? And they always love filming at their house. So we filmed multiple videos there. And most of our videos are just asking people for favors. Like, hey, can we come by your shop? Can we do this? And mostly it's cameras that like we've bought like a few years ago.
Yeah, so it's paid off already.
So it's paid off. We kind of do all the filming and editing ourselves. I flew the drone. It was my drone. Somebody's car, they come in they drive. We kind of don't have a budget for music videos.
Dude, that's so insane. You had a $15 budget and you got 1 million views on a music video.
Yep.
That's insanity,
And
bro.
that's pretty much every video that we've done. Like even I don't know if the Rue you were talking about, that was probably our most expensive one, and that was like $150, and $100 was because of the hookah in the video. That's it. $50 was like miscellaneous items and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
You're really good with conserving your money, because a lot of people just blow it, bro.
Like traditionally they see like uncles. Yeah. But we do that for our productions. You know?
Yeah.
Cheaping it out. Like we filmed at that hookah bar for free. We just asked for a favor, like, hey, we'll promo you. That was actually my friend's dad's beer and wine store. So we filmed in there. He was super nice and chill. Yeah, all the VFX editing, we do that ourselves.
Dude, you're like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, like literally you can do everything. We've shot a lot of videos on the phone and they've done super well. It's just all in the editing. And it's all about the idea.
Hell yeah, man. Dude, I would like really, if I ever come to DMV or Maryland, I'd love to be a part of Strange Flavors, like an episode. That'd be so cool.
That'd be awesome.
Man.
Yeah, come through.
Dude,
if once we bring it back, like
are you actually like pushing to bring it back pretty soon?
So like I definitely want to bring it back. I just think we have to get the business side of things ready. Also, we have like a whole album coming out for RwnlPwnl.
Wow.
So we have 2 singles out. One is The Rue and other one is Chai Club. So we have a bunch of other songs that are coming out soon. And like, when you're working things more professionally, things take a lot longer. So definitely want like the business side of things to be like ready. And because bro, from Paki Gang, although it was a $15 video, we made $0 off of it.
Really?
Yeah.
How so? Like, how did that happen?
Basically, most parodies, they can't get monetized because obviously they're parody music, but also our YouTube channel is banned from AdSense.
Okay.
So we get 0 AdSense. Most of our money from that channel comes from merch, Patreon, and other miscellaneous like shows. We had a chai event that made a lot of money, that good amount of money. So yeah, merch, Patreon, and then like live events and stuff like that.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 years time? Where am I going to see you in 2027?
Oh my gosh, I hate thinking about the future. I don't know about you, but like
I get scared too.
It's not even about getting scared. It's just like I can dream about like so many things. Like I would love to be here, but like what's the most exciting thing is like today and like tomorrow. And it's like, dude, like it's really literally right in front of my hands, right?
The present.
Yeah. But to answer your question, not to be like, an asshole, like
All deep.
the same thing I'm doing, but just like at a giant scale. Like I would love to have like a whole like my friends and I have like a studio, have my own like employees, have just a lucrative, really well done business so that I can just create content and create like great things for the world. And love to just make so many projects, like have like a like Rob Dyrdek, right?
Yeah, Rob Dyrdek.
He said he films like 260 episodes a year of ridiculousness, but it's only like 5% of his time.
Wow.
Yeah. So like he's set up that whole business, set up a show that he could just shows up for like 5% of his time, but he still has time for his family, still has time for all the other business endeavors. That to me is fun. And that to me is exciting. So I would love to just create avenues in business for myself and just be bigger. And all. And like the thing is, I don't really care about like attention and all that stuff. For me, it's just I want to be able to create like and sustain like me and my family and all that stuff. But I also, that's like my baseline, but obviously I want to strive for greatness, because you kind of have to even get to that baseline, Yeah, that's kind of where I see myself, like hopefully, like touring, videos, like all that, more streams, meeting crazy amount of people in collaborations with crazy amount of people. And yeah.
Have you ever had any weird fan interactions?
In person?
Yeah.
Okay. We actually got flown out. Do you know who Mickey Singh is?
Mickey Singh, is that like a Punjabi rapper?
He's a singer.
Singer?
Yeah. So we got flown out. We were opening for him. So we were on the same like headline, and we were flown out to Texas. and it was a Pakistani like doctors convention.
Yeah.
So for the kids, they hired like Mickey Singh and us, right? And for kids, it's like, you know, literally from like 12 to like, you know, 30.
Yeah, they get grouped in differently.
Yeah, but like everybody's kind of like grouped in the same. So yeah, we fly out there. We thought it was like sketchy. We didn't know if it was real or anything. And by the time we get there, we meet the guy who like booked us, and then everything was good, and like it was sick. And then we were walking around, and like so many people are recognizing us, mostly because it's a Pakistani event.
Yeah, it's your niche.
So everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's them, it's them, it's them!" Like they didn't believe it, and we're just like, "Wait, what?" Like we didn't even realize. Like the dude who booked us, he knew that we would have fans like that, but we didn't even know ourselves because we just see like numbers on the screen. So we're like doing sound check with Mickey Singh. And he's like super cool, and he's cool to us. He's like asking us what we do, and we're like, where do you live and stuff like that. And so then the door guy, he comes in, he's like, yo, this whole line is for you guys. And we're like, wait, what? So we perform, and like it's a bunch of like, there's like kids, and there's like teens, and then there's like young adults, you know, they're all kind of grouped in. But you know, there's like little kids doing like Fortnite dances and flosses, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. But we're having fun with it. And then once our set is done, we come down, and this girl comes up to me, and she's like, hey, do you have a room? And I'm like, what the hell? This is like a Pakistani like kids event.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, do you have a room we can go in? And I'm like, bro, what the heck? Like, I don't even know who this person is. Yeah. And she's just asking straight up if like I have a room that she wants to hang out with me. And I'm like, yo, what the heck? And I was like, no, I'm good. Sorry. And so that was like really weird to me, because like it's like imagining like the Wiggles at like a Wiggles concert.
Yeah.
And like you want to, you know, go get a room with one of the Wiggles.
It's almost like mosque vibes. Like when you're around like Pakistani people your age, it's like, oh, you know, everything's like,
imagine
has
being
a
there
limit.
Stuff for a lot. Like
it has like a halal limit. Like, okay, you know what to expect, and that would be so out of left field.
Yeah. So
damn, that's like an episode of Rami or something, bro.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, like, if it was like if we weren't Desi or like Muslim, it'd be amazing. Yeah, right?
This is like
this is what everyone would dream of. Yeah, rock star
vibe, yeah.
But when you attach like kids there and like all that stuff, it becomes weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the heck? I'm just performing for like kids.
Yeah, that is super weird, bro.
Yeah.
Interesting fan interaction, man.
Yeah.
Say you went ahead and brought her to your room, and you did.
No.
So like, man, you've done almost every type of content possible. What have you not done that you really want to do and are like excited to do?
We kind of touched on this a little bit. It's not content, but I definitely want to do like stand up. I think stand up would be fun.
Okay, yeah. So that's what the Shimmer piece is missing right now.
I think I want to become a better like writer.
Okay. That comes with comedy, yeah.
Yeah, so like in the comedy realm, like I think a better writing, I think that's really fun, and I think comedy can increase everything else.
Yeah, dude, I got so much more confident after doing that. Like a lot of my fear was gone, you know, because like if I like quote unquote embarrass myself in front of 100 people, like anything after that is so chill, dude. And
also like in a creative aspect too, because there's comedy in everything, like especially in everything I do. Just enhancing that, being like more being more calculated, right? Because everything is mostly improv-esque that I do. And yeah, we'll write some skits and do some skits and stuff like that, and those are pretty fun. But I think like being like super analytical with it, like, you know, line by line joke and like delivery and stuff like that, and then testing it out with an audience, that will help like all the other pieces of content. It'll just help the writing pieces of everything.
Dude, that's amazing, man. I can't wait to see you do stand up, because I feel like you'd crush it.
Really?
You do really good.
Yeah, because like I don't know. Like I've heard that a few times, and I'm like, I'm not the most funniest guy in the room, like oftentimes, but I have that persona that I can be on a stage. Like I have that stage presence. I have a good and I can talk with the audience.
That's like 90% of what you need, bro. Because you could be so funny and have the funniest jokes, but if you're not delivering it right, and if you don't have the confidence and you're not vibing with the people, it doesn't matter.
Interesting. I would love to see you do stand up,
bro. One day. That's the thing. Like I don't show people because I'm like not embarrassed by it. It's just like, damn, I haven't hit my full potential.
I think you should, bro.
Maybe.
Why don't you?
It's just like
you
that
should.
fear, bro. Like it's just like I gotta get over that. And once I'm like comfortable to just share it with everyone, bro, you're gonna be seeing like 50,000 clips of me on Shorts and TikTok.
Dude,
and
I feel
stuff.
like you should start now, bro. Cause like these comedians, they just like they should have their clips from like 10 years ago or 12 years ago, but they don't record them.
Yeah.
So like having them early and then like
Interesting.
pulling them out, I think like that's
Just
inspiring.
seeing the growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's why I leave a lot of my videos up. Is like I can't watch like my old videos, but it's inspiring to see the growth.
Yeah, I think I'll do it, but I'll do it like the don't put on feed and don't alert subscribers type thing.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I'll put it out in the world, but not the people I know.
Yeah. And that's what's great about like TikTok and YouTube Shorts is like it's algorithmic. So I mean, I would definitely recommend like uploading that stuff, even if people don't find it funny or like you're still like working on it, and you learn a lot by even people not reacting to it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're like, oh, people don't mess with this. That means it sucks. How can I change it? Or maybe my joke's delivered, but maybe it's just not the format for it or whatever. Yeah, you learn a lot by like missing.
Yeah, that's true, man. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's such a good quote, bro. Oh my god. Are you gonna stream Modern Warfare 2, bro?
Yes, I'm so excited because I've not streamed Modern Warfare, Warzone, or any of that because mostly it got boring for me.
Yeah, it was in the pandemic and it was such a perfect time.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh my gosh.
Because like it came out in 2019 and now I thought Modern Warfare is cool. It's whatever. I moved on to the next thing because I just didn't have time in life. But with the pandemic, I was like, oh,
gosh.
yo.
There's so many memories, and like with Warzone 2, I was actually playing the beta at TwitchCon.
Shit.
Yeah. So my friend and I would just wait in the line. We just kept playing with people in LAN parties and stuff.
That's so dope.
Yeah. But what's it called? Warzone 2, they announced proximity chat, which is for content creators.
Yeah.
Literally, there's no other reason.
Merc
but
Music must be so happy.
Yeah. So I'm so excited to like make so many clips from that, and I hope it's good. And yeah, I'm gonna make some Call of Duty content because I'm honestly a huge Halo fan.
Okay.
But there's no content behind it. There used to be. I don't know if you remember like Rooster Teeth.
Yeah,
and
Red versus
Blue. Yeah. That like Halo was like on top, right? And that's when I used to play Halo and watch Halo content. But Call of Duty is everything now. Like you got all the FaZe guys, which like my friends like went to the FaZe parties and like met all the big streamers, which is insane.
Damn,
I wasn't invited, but it was crazy. He was like, yo, I took a picture with this person, like Nate Shot, all this. So they were all there. But yeah, Call of Duty is where everything is now. And yeah, there's just so much content behind it. Like literally I met so many people. Like I literally got noticed at a wedding. He's like, yo, you do the Urdu Warzone videos? I'm like, oh my god.
That must be such a good feeling, bro.
Yeah. It's I think it's cool getting recognized for different things.
Yeah.
Like some people like, because when someone is like, hey, do I know you? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm like, oh, I don't know. One time I was doing videography for a wedding. That's what I do sometimes for freelance. The bride, she's like, hey, you look familiar. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like maybe we have mutual or something. She's like, do you do those Ramadan videos? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, that's crazy. And so then she was like really hyped about that. But yeah, I think getting noticed, it's cool.
It's 100%, bro.
It's a nice feeling. And the coolest time getting noticed was I went to an Atif Aslam concert with my dad. And my dad like doesn't understand the social media realm, obviously, and like he doesn't know the extent of it. And so when we were walking around, like so many people were like, "Oh my God, it's you, Shimmer!" Like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" And like there was other uncles with us, and they're like, "Wait, what the heck?" Like they're like, "What's going on?" And that was really cool for like my dad to see, you know. And I think I just like wish I can show my parents like more of that.
Yeah, that's like a form of validation. Like, dude, like these people are recognizing you because they enjoy your content, and you know that's such a good feeling. Even Sanjeev told me about that. Like he got recognized in public in front of his parents, and then they were like, "Oh,
yeah,
they like his stuff."
Yeah,
and he's like reaching a like broad out. He's not talking into the void. Yeah. That's so interesting, bro.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I can't wait for that moment, bro.
Dude, I mean, like, be more consistent. I think it'll happen.
Yeah, Cloud9.
And then your stand up, dude. I feel like you have two great platforms and avenues for that, like perfectly. Do you record your stand up at all or no?
I have like, dude, like I just like that's the thing. Like, put it into DaVinci before, and I put it on the timeline. I just look at it. I'm like, dude, I can't post this, bro. There's no way.
Why? Do you think it's just not good enough?
Yeah, it's just not yet, bro. Like, I haven't found my identity yet. Like before, like I was like a rip off Hassan Minhaj like a year ago, and I was like, oh, I really.
I think
don't.
that's how everyone started out, right?
Yeah, basically, like they're inspired by someone, and then right now I'm like finding my footing, and I'm like barely getting back into it. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because like when I started streaming, I kind of had no one to emulate. Like so I was just like, oh, let me just do this dumb thing, and then I thought it was funny. So I feel like as long as you think it's funny and you just upload it, then like you just upload it.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I do have to feel like good about like, okay, I can see this like, you know, hitting on, on the vertical video platform.
The thing is like, I didn't expect a lot of my videos to hit. I just like, oh, I found this funny.
Yeah.
So like, let me just upload it. Like literally, that's how I think now. Like a lot of videos will be like, okay, this will hit on the platform, whatever. I can target a niche, but yeah, literally. What I'm doing is like improv, you know, stand up, whatever, in clips on stream, and then I just clip it. So like, you know, I think if you view it like that, whenever you do stand up, it's kind of similar, and you just like clip whatever improv bits or whatever bits you have.
Dude, that's so true. I think you guys are inspiring me, man. Like, I remember after I talked to like Sanjeev and Out of Pocket Ali, that like all I was doing was just posting clips constantly.
Dude, like if you want me to like message you once a week, I will do that.
Dude, like
seriously, like you
hold
are
me accountable.
You are wasting potential, and like literally, I'm wasting potential as well. Like I only edited like 2 clips, you know, today. I should have edited way more. Also, I went to a coffee shop, and apparently a lot of them don't have outlets because of like some tripping thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what the heck? I literally went to a coffee shop and I was just like, all right, screw it. Let me just like watch some YouTube videos. I guess.
Yeah, but like I feel like you should kind of enjoy your trip a little bit to LA. Like you shouldn't just be in your B&B just editing the entire time.
Yeah, no, that's why I was trying to go to the coffee shop, and then I found out they don't have outlets.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, you know, that to me is fun. Like, you know, just sunlight, you know, in a cafe and just like watching YouTube videos, editing with some nice coffee. Like that would be amazing. And I do want to like venture around. That's why like the next 3 days my friends are coming, so I'm gonna be venturing around a little bit. But I don't know what you're doing tonight, but we could, you know, venture around as well.
Dude, for sure, I'd love to, man. I really have nothing going on.
Comedy clubs?
Dude, are you down?
I'm literally down. I was trying to go to last night.
Okay, we can make that happen. I got the moves, bro.
Let's do it.
So okay, I want to answer, like I'm looking through the comments and stuff.
Let's do all of them.
So like these, inshallah. Okay. Mando7 wants to ask, what do you think of the fact that social media is the new way to get rich, like the oil of our generation versus normal jobs? Dude, that's such a good way to put it. Like hitting a million views on TikTok is like Saudi oil or some shit.
Bro, shout out Mando, by the way. But also, what the heck? Like I know Mando, and I think he's done big moves on crypto, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Oil money with social media. This man's getting oil from freaking fake currency out here. Dogecoin, I don't know what the heck. Yeah, I mean, to me, that's like oil, like crypto and all that stuff. I don't understand that shit. I've tried like, you know, stocks and stuff like that. For me, the best investment has been my own businesses and myself. Literally, like people will be like, yo, invest in this coin, invest in that. You might get great returns by doing nothing. That's fine. But for me, I think, yeah, like social media, like working on yourself, getting knowledge, like literally investing in things that you enjoy, like equipment, all that stuff. I think that's like a way better investment in everything. And to answer that question, I think it's only going to get crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
Like this oil, dude, especially going to TwitchCon, seeing how much money, like you see all these creators, like, dude, they're making like 6 figures streaming, and there's like a bunch of them. And obviously they're the top 0.0001%, but like seeing them in person, like, yo, all these people are making so much money by like, you know, gaming, streaming, whatever, making videos. There's just so much money out there in the creator economy. And I think
even a tiny piece would be a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think Colin and Samir mentioned this, but there's going to be like, there's already different tiers, right? There's like middle class, there's low class of creators, there's high class of creators, which is fine because being a creative and creator can be a side hustle. It can be a side hustle. It's just and it could also be a main hustle. Like I know so many people that make more money from their day job, or make more money from their side hustle than their day job by like creating content. And I'm like, dude, that's insane. They just do the main job just to like have stability.
Yeah,
but that's it.
I think that's like my dream thing, because like a lot of this comedian that I really like, his name is Fahim Anwar.
Oh yeah.
He was literally like an engineer making 150 grand.
Yeah.
But he just hated it. So he had that for stability, but he also did other things. Like he posts clips on like everywhere, and that's how he got really big recently. So that's how I envision myself. Like I'm gonna like slowly work towards everything, but I need that stability so I can have the peace of mind to like focus on other things. You know,
no, that's really important.
A little bit more long term. I just need that peace of mind. You know.
Yeah.
So I think that's just how my brain works.
Yeah. No, and that's honestly a great way to do it, because obviously like this can go left or right. It's just there's some creators that have to be like, okay, all or nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people think that like, that's when you know you're gonna make it, like in a weird way. Like you just see not the desperation. I don't know what do you call that, but like even Colin and Samir and Mr. Beast were talking about it. Like this guy used to cry all the time going to college, Mr. Beast. Like he just hated his life.
Yeah.
So he just went all in and just made like 20 grand a month off YouTube. And he's like, okay, this is the time like I can transition.
Dude, I mean, like, I've been making YouTube videos since 2005, like I said, and literally like, 9th grade, 10th grade in the summer, I would like pray in my room and like always make dua, like, oh, please make me a YouTuber, please make me a YouTuber. Like seriously, I would like tear up and cry, and like literally it would not happen. Like I was just expecting to blow up overnight. Like, and I'm still out here like enjoying it and loving it. I literally can't see myself like doing much else, because I'm like, like people, I've like growing up, I always wanted to like, be like in 5th grade, they make you say like, oh, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And it said like, for me, it was like, oh, doctor with a black Ferrari and stuff like that. But no, what I really wanted to do was like all this that I'm doing right now. And I think, if you look back and like look at your childhood, and, most people, they're like astronaut, this and that. For me, deep down, is like, being like a creator and content creator and like YouTuber and stuff like that. And I feel like I can make my younger self like proud, and that's like kind of what I always strive to do.
Dude, yeah, that's such a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
I can't like this is a weird thing, but like something cool that Mr. Beast did was like high me in 5 years.
Yeah.
That's so dope. And I kind of want to do that, because I remember I have this video still. It's like private on my YouTube. I was like, hey guys, welcome back to my Call of Duty Ghost gameplay.
Yeah.
Like hopefully like I just hit like 100 subscribers or something. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to watch this back when I have 100,000 subscribers. And I feel like that'd be such a dope thing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That'd be a cool moment.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, like, I think you just manifest it, work towards it. Literally on my whiteboard at home.
Oh, the Spider-Man, though.
Yeah.
People get on up and grab that funky stuff.
So I write all like my next goal, right? Like I know you asked like, oh, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I just work by goals. Like I don't really work by years, or like timelines and stuff like that. Maybe I should, I don't know. But I just write like a follower goal, and I don't think like followers mean success. I just think it's something to write down and like give yourself a pat on the back, like by completing that milestone.
Yeah.
And just a reminder. And so then every time I hit a milestone, I cross it off on my whiteboard, and I play the Spider-Man Drive That Funky Soul or whatever.
Drive That Funky Soul
song.
And then it's the symbiote Spider-Man 3 song.
Yeah. And classic, dude.
Such a good song.
Yeah, dude. It's like I'm literally like now listening to it just like genuinely for fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, James Brown's
really good.
Legendary. I'm like, bro. Like,
also, that dance move like that, bro. How do you even? I need to learn how to do that, bro.
Yeah.
There's
dude.
like a video of a little kid doing it at a wedding. I'm like, bro, he's like killing it.
Yeah.
I want to do that. Dude.
Seeing that. And yeah, but yeah, I think working by goals and just being hard on yourself.
Hell yeah, man.
And getting hard about yourself.
Yeah, get that cock hard.
Yeah.
And I think I need to do like a vision board type thing, because my goal like this year was, I was like, because I've always sat at like 100 subscribers for like forever.
Mm-hmm.
This year I was like, bro, I need to get 1,000. There's no way I'm not gonna get 1,000.
Yeah.
And when shorts,
you're at what, 830?
Something like that, yeah. And when I saw my shorts, like every time I posted a short, I got like 10, 15 subs. I was
850, okay.
I was like, that is the way I can do it. And I was like, yeah, I need to get on that. Just post a short, make it pop, and then get 10 subs. Like that math works for me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should just make a short a day. You
Okay.
think that's possible?
I don't know if,
What's stopping you?
if they're going to be quality. Like that's the thing. Like so let's just say we recorded for 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much of that can I repurpose for shorts? That's the thing. I would have to figure it out. I have to imagine in my head, like
Wherever there's a hook or something.
yeah,
And if there's not a hook, you can place a hook.
okay,
And then be like, I asked this creator what he thinks YouTube versus Twitch.
yeah,
And then this is what the creator says, and then people will comment like, "Oh, this is a shit take. This is a great take," stuff like that. I think you have to target a niche. Like, who is this niche for?
okay,
Right? There's a time where you talked about furries. That might be a good clip, right? Because a lot of people are interested in furries. So, I don't know what the hook was when we talked about me interviewing furries, but what I said perfectly would be like, "Oh, I want." Most people think furries smash each other, and then I interview them and they don't, and that hook could be like I interviewed or
it's getting so deep because I think this could be a clip. Like
Yeah,
making a clip
literally.
about thinking about making a clip.
literally. So I think it's just targeting these niches. Like if we talked about what's your favorite Spider-Man,
Yeah,
right?
Tobey Maguire.
That's a hook.
Yeah.
And you said Tobey Maguire, and then I'll be like, yeah, mine's Tobey too, and then you'll be like, why? And then you'd ask like why, and then that's like a clip, in your podcast and stuff like that. So
Yeah, let me try one right now. We're not gonna fake it. This is completely random. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Shimmer, what are your thoughts on kumailnanjiani?
I think Kumail has his own niche in the brown comedian industry. I do think also he's like super jacked and
Super handsome and jacked. A
yeah.
Marvel
I think
star.
it's a little weird though. Like-
No, but that's the thing. We've always seen they see people as like Apu type shit.
Yeah.
It's nice to see like a sex symbol as like an Indian guy.
Yeah. No, honestly, but I feel like Kumail is just not supposed to be jacked. You feel that? Like,
yeah,
he's not supposed to be.
Did you notice like his face change as well? He grew a bicep in his face. Like what? Like before, he used to have chub and stuff.
Yeah.
Like in the Big Sick and stuff. Like his face was round. Now it's like a California symbol. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on?
I
bro?
mean, but bro, we have Hrithik Roshan,
yeah, he's like.
bro, he's
I even
always
told
cut
Chris
back.
like that's one of the best looking dudes on the planet. Bro.
except for his extra thumb.
Oh yeah. The
wrench thumb.
I always thought that was fake from like Jadu and Krish. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's BS. And I was like, yo,
he has a
what?
wrench thumb, like a built-in wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of sick. But yeah, Kumail, I think he has garnered like a little niche for himself. But I don't know. I think he's cool. I think I liked him in Silicon Valley a little bit.
Yeah, I think the reason why a lot of people don't like him is because he's married to a gory,
Oh yeah, and I'm like, dude, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, nothing's wrong, but it's just like even my mom brings it up kind of thing. Like biracial relationships are cool and stuff, but it's just like, oh, you're kind of half white. Like, you know what I mean? In like a weird way.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that's just him, right? But
Yeah.
people are like, oh, you're supposed to represent. You're supposed to do this for the Pakistan. Like, dude, he's like, let him do his own thing. Like, who gives a shit, you know? However, some people complain about the Big Sick and how he made like Pakistani and Indian girls look ugly in that
Yeah.
when they were doing the marriage thing.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
so he got
The truth is out there.
yeah, he got a lot of like backlash for that, which I kind of understand. But
Yeah.
like I said, like I don't think we shouldn't care that much about these people.
Facts. Yeah.
I think like support who you like really want to support. If you want to bash somebody, just kind of like ignore them. I feel like we shouldn't put people down just for that. I know we want to like cancel everybody for everything.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you like Dasani water, dude. Like,
Yeah.
haram. And then like cancel them. It's like, nah, it's,
I think I saw that a lot with FuzzyTube. Like, he was like one of the only Muslim guys back in the day starting out, but then like he just had a lot of pressure from the Muslim community because he was like the only guy at the time. So
yeah, so he could hide a lot of shit he did. And like, it's like, I understand, that was the only representation we kind of like had a little bit. And so it's like, we put a lot of pressure on that. But yeah, I think we're at an age now, there are just so many people popping up that like, if you don't mess with them, you can like move on, and, support somebody else. And I think Hassan Minhaj does like a really good job at like being a brown token dude because he kind of doesn't have any like
all the parents love him.
Yeah, all the parents kind of love him. He kind of fights politically. He kind of has mostly like good,
educated guy.
and he's like mostly good takes on stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously there's like edgier people you can like follow and actually be like funnier, but like a lot of people might not like that and whatnot. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I think people pave their own paths, and they can't be somebody who they're not.
that's true, bro.
So Kumail, I think, is just being himself, and if you hate him, you hate him. If you don't, you don't.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
That's true. Anyways, Shimmer, dude, we've been recording for like 2.5 hours.
Dude,
man.
I'm so thankful that this was gonna be this long because I know your other episodes are much shorter.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be this long, right? Or are you gonna cut it down?
I mean, for the VOD, there's going to be like some things I cut. That was probably only going to be like 10, 15 minutes shorter.
Let's go. We got a long podcast. I love long podcasts. Honestly, it was a great pleasure to be on this podcast. Like I said, when I came to LA, I had to be on this podcast. I wanted to be on this
Dude,
podcast.
thank you, man.
And this whole set, this whole vibe, inshallah, like everything goes well for you. Any tips, any help you need from me. Also, if Cristian needs any help from me, whatever.
Yeah, because you guys are basically twins.
You're basically twins.
Yo,
so-
Cristian, get in on the camera. People want to see.
we need
Yo,
to see it.
Cristian, get in, bro. Get in, bro. Don't be shy, Chris.
He can give me tips on how to have this much drip. How to get around LA. But yeah, no, honestly, like I'm very blessed to be here and like see the space himself and these great questions that he sent. So look, yo, we're the same. Dude, this is crazy. Dude, I honestly see it a lot. This is wild. Oh wait, talking to Mike, do we sound the same? Do we sound the same?
I don't think we do sound the same. No,
No, we don't.
no, we don't. He has like a deeper voice than me.
I don't have a deeper. I don't have a deeper. What? I don't know. I don't know why I have a deeper voice, but usually mine is high as well. Dude, we look pretty similar. Dude, this is awesome. Dude, he's laughing in the back.
He had longer full beard than he did.
Yeah, it'd be it. Are you? What race are you?
Guatemalan.
Guatemalan.
Yeah.
Okay, the Guatemalan. I'm the Pakistani Christian, and then he's the Guatemalan Shimmer. Dude. Dude, that's awesome.
Stay shining.
Stay shining. The multiverse of Shimmer. Dude, that's awesome. How do you like all this content stuff?
I like sitting in the back and just listening.
You like sitting in the
Yeah,
back?
whenever like he brings a new guest, I like just sitting there and just
Okay.
yeah. And then when somebody makes me laugh, I try to hold in my laugh.
Oh,
because
dang.
I
Dude.
don't want to make a disturbance there.
No, it's awesome. No, honestly, it was really nice meeting you, dude. Bringing a great vibe and a great element. All right, he's gonna close it off, end it off. The Courtesy Flush by Arman Zaidi featuring
Shimmerwali.
Shimmerwali and Guatemalan Shimmer.
Guatemalan Shimmer, Hispanic Shimmer. Anyways, guys, to the people watching the live stream, the fact that you guys watch for like 2 hours is absolutely insane.
I love you.
You guys actually like blew my expectations out the water, and it makes me want to live stream more. That was
Please
like,
do it.
dude. Like, I wish I was better at interacting with the chat and stuff. I guess I need to get better at that. But wow, that was really good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, let me shout you guys out. Hold on.
Oh,
You guys are goated, bro. Let's see. I wish I could see all the names. If you're in it, just comment right now. So Dan Evertson,
shout out Dan.
Nick Ladies Man, that's his actual name. That's his Ladies Man is his actual last name. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Free Ha is goated.
Shout out Freeha. She's getting her PhD.
Shimmer, bro, I'm flying out from Florida just to meet up with Arman and a friend of ours for the show. I totally get it, bro. He's a go. Yeah, he's actually
go.
coming out from Florida.
Wait, who's that?
That's my Nick Ladies Man.
Nick Ladies Man. Yo, let's go. I want to see you on this podcast.
Dude, he actually has been on my podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been on the
Yo,
pod.
Nick. I want your last name. So if you want to get married, and then make aunties,
Shimmer Ladies Man.
make aunties philosophy true.
Yeah. We're not gay. We might be
We're
though,
not gay.
a little bit. But okay, so Shami Kebab. Oh, I
Shout
love
out
Shami.
Shami Kebab.
I love Shami Kebab.
He's the guy I was talking about that literally like helped us our TwitchCon trip. So I love you so much.
Dude, Shami Kebab, man, you're goated, bro.
He's honestly goated. He's honestly goated.
Okay, I feel like I'm missing Manaza. That's your homie, right? Thank
Yeah,
you
shout
for
out Manaza.
Mateba. Mutba? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing that.
No, it's honestly a really hard name. It's a really bad name too.
Mateba.
Yeah, Mateba.
The Hushuk.
It's like no. I just wanted
Mando 7.
I want to say
Baby lotion.
Matiba. Thank you so much. for popping
Matiba,
up.
there you go,
Yeah.
bro. I was asking for help and you slapped my hand away, bro.
No, I was trying to roast her, but
Oh no, you're good, dude.
shout out Mando. Yo, why is Mando here, dude? Appreciate it.
Anibi tuber, dude. Thank you.
An YouTuber. What's good?
Dude, that's so amazing. Thank you guys for hopping in, man.
This was his first like podcast live stream, so if you guys mess with this, I might copy the format, honestly.
Dude, yeah. I really like this live stream format, dude. It was a lot of fun. I need to interact with the chat more. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming, dude. You came.
Thank you for having me, dude. Honestly, a blessing.
People are coming from all over the U.S. to be on my podcast. That's so weird to
Literally,
me.
and we're gonna make it more.
We're gonna make more, man, and
you're gonna make more. You're gonna post more.
yeah, and we're gonna hang out after this recording.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be chilling, bro, on the same bed together. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. I love y'all. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for stopping by and making me hit 850 subscribers. I'm officially 150 subscribers away.
We gotta
from
get to
1K.
1,000. Wait, so you have the watch time?
Yeah, I got the watch time. I'm done.
Everything else? You just
Yeah.
need subscribers.
Yeah, I just need the subs and I got it.
We have to get that done somehow.
1,000 by the end of the year. I'ma get
1,000
it.
subs.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna post those shorts and I'm gonna get it, guys. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys so much. I appreciate y'all and have a good one. Peace.
Peace. Keep shining.
Keep shining. Dude, that was so much fun, bro.
Dude, I'm glad. We're not live, right? Screw everybody in the chat.